There we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 17 of the Keep on the Borderlands, a Torchbearer role-playing game actual play, produced and GM'd by this person, this face. I'm Eric everywhere, but you're not here to hear about me. You're here to talk about all these other cool people trapped in the Caves of Chaos. So let's quickly do our introductions. In my top left, filling in for Virgil, is our lovely companion who's probably played I think has now played everybody. I'm not sure. Adam, take it away.
I haven't played Effie yet. I've got to kick Effie off stream somehow so that I can play the character at some point.
I know where he lives, Adam. Like we can arrange a scenario. Effie could just not be well one day, and you can come in.
But today I am Cadence's understudy, and I'm super excited. I won't be able to do his voice, but I did bring my guitar, so maybe we can fit that in somewhere. How about you, Sean? What are you up to today?
I'm gonna be back playing Bran, who I realized that I didn't play last time, and I'm not exactly. What I know is that we're trapped, and it's not my fault because I wasn't there.
I did not kill you.
Thank you. Adam did not kill me. So I'm Sean Nittner. I'm super excited to be back in the Caves of Chaos. I hear we're trapped. That sounds exciting. We will find our way out. It's gonna be great. How about you, Effie? What's up with you?
I am going to be playing Basil.
Basil, my favorite movie,
if I remember this correctly.
This entire time, not Basil?
Oh, Basil. That's right.
There you go. That's how you pronounce your character's name.
And what I know is that we're trapped in the Caves of Chaos, and it's not my fault either, because if it's anyone's fault, it's the gods.
Yeah, there you go.
I hold them responsible.
Yeah, I think that's legit.
I'm looking forward to jumping in and picking up exactly where I left off. I'm not entirely sure where that is, but we'll figure it out. How about you, Sage?
I'm doing well. I just opened the Twitch stream and realized if you're just watching on Twitch, you can't see what I have in my arms, so the bouncing has got to be a little interesting. This is my daughter, Abigail, who is trying to fall asleep right now, so I'll be kind of here bouncing around a little bit. But,
telling her stories.
Yeah, she's enjoying this so far. So yeah, I'm playing Linus, and like Linus, I am just happy to be here hanging out with y'all. And he's pretty jazzed even to be trapped in the Caves of Chaos with his best friends in the whole world. How about you, Eric?
Yeah, I'm glad to be back. We had several fail to launch times before last session and this session, so it's been too long. But I'm excited to see what happens tonight. So went to Gen Con, did all those things, and now we're back. And I'm excited to get into these caves here. So can we just remind everyone who we're playing tonight real quick? Adam, start with the same order.
Yep. I am playing Elf Ranger Cadence, who is also a wondrous musician. Sean.
I'm playing the Dwarven Adventurer, Bryn Stormcaller, and she is crafty and carries quite a grudge sometimes. How about you, Effie?
I am playing Basil, the human cleric.
Right.
He is a seeker of truth, and no matter where that truth is or where he may find it. How about you, Sage?
I'm playing Linus, the human magician who got home alone by his wizarding school and has now made new friends, who he's just so excited to be around.
True friends at that.
But he doesn't.
That's right.
He could introduce the entire, every NPC.
All right. So how much time do we have? How much do we want to talk about Karamikos and the barony? And no,
I feel like there's a lot of. What was the name of the third merchant that we talked to that had a problem?
Yeah.
And how many of these people are now dead?
I think we're stuck in the caves, though, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And if we're stuck in the caves, who cares about all those people outside the caves?
Right. Yeah. So Phil. There's a procedure to this game, right? Where we do a prologue, and somebody who was in the last game.
No, cheating.
Not me. No, it's a boon. If you tell us all what the heck happened, then you get to remove a condition or do other things.
Yeah, or recover a spent point of nature.
Yeah, right. So, hey, or Abigail can,
she
can. I'll mute my mic if she gets too talkative.
No, it's adorable. Please.
So far, she has had the most accurate recap
Yeah, I was going to watch the previous stream, but I wasn't sure if I'd be on tonight. So,
Yeah.
I'm out.
I will.
I actually have nothing to gain from it.
Same. But it should be one of us then because
Yeah.
yeah.
do
I'm just trying to check my nature to make sure I didn't lose any of that. Yeah, no, full on nature.
always take a chance to scroll back up through the roll log. Maybe that refreshes something.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
I can grab my
What
notes.
make I mean we okay, ostensibly we haven't played in like a few months now, but what
Feels
makes it
like.
even worse is that you guys were extremely successful at all your rolls that you did. Like I think
Yeah.
you were 6 for 6 or something like that. So
Oh, yeah.
a lot of the memory of like, oh yeah, remember that time we got, the negative memory affirmation bias
Right.
is working against you because you're all too good at this game. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I remember I
I'm too
fixed
good at
somebody's
Torchbearer,
armor.
adding that to my resume.
Well, I'll say this: I got a chaos mace.
Here, let me grab my
You did have because I don't think that you got that last session because we took all the stuff from
Right. Yes.
we
That's
took
where they came
the armor from Sirica was Lanny. We took her chaos mace, her helm, and her plate, which I'm wearing the armor and you have the weapon.
That makes sense. I'm wearing your old armor, I believe.
I think so. Yeah, you're wearing
Chainmail,
the old
yes.
chainmail.
So
It's the first character in Torchbearer I've ever had who's had plate mail, by the way. Like,
Ooh.
let alone magic plate mail. But I've never had plate mail at all. So it's kind of a big deal.
Okay,
So-
I've got my notes here, so I can do it now, I think.
oh, go for it. Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll see.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so we traveled to the caves. So first off, Virgil. We didn't have Virgil, and it was Adam instead of Sean to start with. Virgil showed up
Yes.
late. So it was a very interesting session as far as who was who. Epi did the recap. And then we traveled to the caves. On the way, Basil made some poultices, but became hungry and thirsty as a consequence. So that's like, kind of an interesting trade-off. And we did a whole lot of like camping and trying to get ourselves ready to adventure because we actually weren't in very good shape considering we had just been in town. And we had the gnolls accidentally get attracted to us when we were trying to draw them away from our camp after a couple of failed rolls. So Bryn scouted for defensive points, and the gnolls arrive, and we tried to drive them off and managed to do it in one hit from Basil, who just, I forget exactly what you did, but apparently it was one hit.
Wow.
And then in camp, we took care of some wounds. We repaired some armor. We recovered some, and then we went into the Red Cave, and we ended up in a dead end in an armory that Cadence uncovered an elven throne.
Whoa.
And there were marks of defeated elf houses on it. And Bryn took an elven shield. I don't actually remember that, but it says it here. And then we were trapped in the cave as someone dropped Sabar on the door while we were in this room.
Yeah, I remember I had the plate armor, but I didn't have a shield, and I was feeling like that was a little weird of a place to be. So I grabbed one of the shields that was hanging out in the armory.
You didn't just grab any shield. You grabbed, I'm looking at my character sheet right now. You grabbed
Allura.
Allura. Okay.
Because-
I'll
yeah,
take your word on that, but I'm looking at the spelling, and I think there's a
Well-
few more U's and A's than I would have expected.
We pushed Eric really hard to come up with a ton of lore about the background because it was so awesome.
Right. Well, on the highest level, these are the houses that were sworn to the Elf King, who basically went full spite and built this place.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah, back for way long ago.
And I'm sure Cadence had many things to say about that.
Mhm.
Because he remembers way back when. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're in this throne room, and then did we hear? Was it just like slam door shut, or do we know who did it? Do we know? Do we know any? You know what happened?
We moved on from the throne room.
Okay.
So on the map,
Oh, yeah, sorry.
no, it's okay.
Yeah,
I drew a white map, and I am the color white on the screen. That ping will never show up. I'll do bright green. This was the throne room that you're in. You're all now over here. You went through this passageway down the set of stairs. This was the torturer's room.
Oh yeah,
this is where the gnolls came from, busting out of a door that they've been clawing their way out of from being trapped.
Like for like weeks. Like I think they've been clawing.
Yeah, they were pretty emaciated, and so it was this door up at the stairs that got locked.
This door here. Okay, so we're not trapped in a room. We're trapped in like an area.
A subsection of the complex. Correct.
Okay, I remember when we were. This is ringing a bell back to me because I remember there were a few different directions that we could go. I think this is the direction that Sirica went when she was fighting off the undead and then came back and like backstabbed us. Or maybe it was a different passage. But I remember
it was a different passage, but
unexplored passages. Cool.
Yeah, there are unexplored passages here. Correct.
Cool. Excellent. What's the current status of the gnolls since we drove them off? Are they in this area down here? Did they go back there?
Your goal was to drive them away. So yeah, sensibly they got defeated back through the door that they came.
Okay. Cool. So we know Gnoll land is off
this way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Half dead, starving Gnoll land.
Yeah, I don't care. Gnolls are just terrible in any scenario.
Right? They're kind of like always half starving.
Exactly.
Yeah. No,
And then have we explored either this bottom passage or this left passage?
Nope.
Okay. Cool.
All that stuff is fair game.
Awesome.
Just as far as make sure everyone has a goal for today.
Oh yeah.
For experience. But just in terms of like a status, status report on the bridge, you're one turn of the grind, and there's only one active light source, which is a lantern currently being held by Adam, by Cadence. It's got two out of 3 things of oil left in it.
It'll be fine.
All right,
We're good.
cool.
Nice.
What do you do?
Let's all.
Do you want a refresher? Do you want like a quick what are you hearing and noticing around you right now, or do you guys want to?
I think we should do that, but I think we should just make sure does everyone have their beliefs? Do we want to say our beliefs and instincts and
Yeah.
at least set our goals just so we know?
That sounds good.
Let's keep it
Same
quick
order.
so
Same
you
order.
get into-
Same order, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that Virgil's just on it with these 3, and so I'm going to keep him. Believe these caves have some strange chaos powers, and the source can likely be located, which will be helpful for the goal, which is get deeper into the caves than we've been before, which I think is going to be pretty straightforward. And then my instinct is to gather or hunt when you can, and I want to hold on to that because I'm hoping this cave is going to be weird.
You got it.
Go ahead, Sean.
All right. So my belief, written by Adam, which I'm going to keep. I like it. Only if poor craftsman blames her tools. I think that's fitting. My instinct is always improve poor workmanship, and my new goal. It used to be get my friends out of the caves of chaos alive. That was the goal from last time. I'm now trying to find another way out of the caves, since our current method is blocked. What's that?
A subtle difference.
A subtle difference. Yeah. Well, we have a concrete thing in that there's a door locked, and I'm pretty sure, if I remember, it was a heavy door. So there's no obvious way out at the moment. So that's what I'm really looking for. What about you, Epi?
So Basil has the belief that the path to holiness is to pity the gods for what they need of you. So we'll see how you can work towards that. The goal is to send at least one undead critter to their final reward. I'm gonna hold on to that. I don't think we're done with the undead yet, but maybe that'll be something I'll regret. All of this could be stuff I regret. The instinct was, when traveling through lush woods, prepare poultices for more trying times.
Well, yeah, that's why you got that check. Yeah.
Yeah. But now we're not likely to hit lush woods this time, so that's
true.
What's that?
It's true. You're not likely to get lush woods.
When traveling. Well, I will hand it off to you, Sage, while I try and figure out this instinct. Oh, okay. You can sit here and watch me try and figure out this instinct. When
Can only handle one baby.
meeting new people, inquire about their religion. Would that be helpful as an instinct? I mean, it's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a free roll.
People, how widely would you be interpreting people?
Oh, very. When meeting
Right.
new.
As always, the easiest way to make an instinct is think of the one roll that you want to make and then just make an instinct about it.
Yeah.
Like, think of the use case and then just write the instinct that satisfies that use case.
Survivalist isn't going to work down here. I'm trying to work theologian.
Sage has just traded his beloved daughter for her beer.
Perfect.
Transmogrified him. No, I muted you.
Basically the same thing.
There you go.
Okay, there we go.
You know what? I'm gonna. Can you only do healing stuff in camp?
For the most part. Yeah.
For the most part. Yeah.
But would it make sense to write an instinct about it? Like,
if you think we're gonna camp.
Yeah. Shit, we're not gonna camp. Excuse my language.
Well, okay. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If you encounter a creature and you find out its religion, what would Basil do about said thing? Would he try to convert somebody? Would he try to learn more about them?
He's trying to learn more, right?
Yeah. So I think when I encounter a new creature, learn about their religion is totally fine, because you can make that with a scholar test. You could make that with a persuader test, and then you'll learn a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know that instinct is going to trigger, but if it does trigger, it should work in the way you want it to.
All right.
Yeah.
On to you, Sage.
Yep. So I'm keeping everything the same as last time, I think, unless anybody convinces me differently. So belief: the red caves have made an unfortunate situation into a ticking time bomb. We must defuse it. Goal: I will find a solution to the caves that isn't killing sentient creatures. Good luck with that, but I think it's really what Linus believes at this point. And instinct: in camp, always prepare a hearty meal. I think all those should work out fine. I mean, they won't work out fine, but they work for play.
They'll be totally fine.
Do you think we're going to hit camp this session? Because if not, I would choose a different instinct.
Yeah. I bet that's what you were just talking with Epi about, that I just got in for the tail end of.
Yeah.
How much trouble will I be if I write something about when encountering sentient creatures, always try to parlay first?
Oh, perfect. We're going to work together on that one.
Love it. Do it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's one of those haha moves where, the GM can be like, okay, this is happening, and you often can't interrupt stuff unless you have an instinct that says you always do a thing. So,
yeah, sure.
There can be people that are just gonna jump us, but you can still try and talk to them. It might go horribly, but
it probably is, but
yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
But having that instinct doesn't just give you the free check; it also gives you the interrupt move. So
nice. I like that. That's a good way to look at it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right. So back to setting descriptors, because it's been a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please.
So the belying gnolls ostensibly lying in wait somewhere in the farther down passageways from a door that's been nearly broken off its hinges, kind of in front of you. They've been, and so you hear in the darkness moving around the sounds of their cries, but none of them reveal themselves. You have the dreaded stillness of the torturer's chamber and the blood. And remember, that place was ransacked. It looks like after you guys were here, it looks like somebody was there who scavenged the place. Over here was the way you came. That's where you got locked in by that metal door. And then you heard that somebody basically barred and tightened it. So they reinforced it to make it so you can't escape. And then there's a passageway you have not checked out yet. Down this way. to the ostensibly towards the south. Although you guys are underground, you may not know it's south. I'm just saying it's south for in terms of us as players to discuss.
Our dwarf would know.
Yeah, I think Brent
There
has
are-
a sense of at least whether it's going up or down.
Right.
Maybe not whether it's south.
Hey, yeah. It does go down a little bit, but most notably is a cornucopia of strange smells coming from this way. Some of the smell of diseases, but also the smell of spices.
So I tend to say that like we should go in a direction we haven't explored yet because it's not blocked. And I mean, just me as a player, I tend to like to explore new things. But it's also in some ways the most dangerous because we have no idea what it is.
And Cadence doesn't want to run out of food. And if there's maybe some spices down there, as long as you guys are in front, then that sounds good to him.
Right. All right. As you guys kind of begin to peer your way down this more southerly passageway, you see it veers off into a Y. On one direction, the more further down in terms of Z dimension, like actual down. It goes. That one goes down further. Your light can't really see the end of which way this goes. You do notice though that it is a discreetly clean hallway. As you look down there, looks like it has not been used in quite some time. But you know, to the very tips of your ears, perhaps even it's Cadence who first draws it off. You think you hear the faint rattling of chains, like metal chains, like manacles. The shuffle of a metal or iron on iron. But the other way seems perfectly just full of scent, frankly. You come across a door that's clearly been pushed in. It's been broken off, perhaps by gnolls or some other scavengers. It does not look like it was strategically taken off its hinges. But inside, you also see the ransacked supply room. You see, like, perhaps on the edge of the door there once used to be the sign of chaos on it, as in it's maybe like a priestly storeroom of some kind. As you can see, there are various candles knocked aside, cast away, sacramental wines that's all turned to vinegar on the floor. It looks like it's been ransacked pretty thoroughly.
And does this, in sort of our keeping with the denizens of the area, there's not a lot of nice things here. Does this look like it used to be a nicely kept area and has been ransacked, or was the quality of the things? I know they're all
like
useless now.
No,
Yeah.
This place used to be nice. This whole section that you're in seemed to have a nicer than, the latter sections into the south. This place, it looks like this place was getting repaired up by the, I guess by the cultists that you've already encountered. That this was deemed to be sort of like a supply area of their compound.
So I think Bren just states the obvious that this wasn't goblins, this wasn't a goblin larder, but her interest is clearly in the lower passage. She'll certainly entertain if somebody wants to look through this space, but she says if there I know the sounds of rattling chains, that of someone idling who has nothing to do but scratch another day in the wall of their cell. If there's someone chained down there, I would be most eager to find out who it is and if they belong in those chains or to be set free.
I think for once we're in accordance here. Well, it's not for once. We're always in accordance. I take that back. As always, I agree with you, Bryn. We must at all costs free whoever's in those chains.
Well, at least find out who's in those chains.
And then free them.
I think Cadence has has like an instinct directly about like always scavenge for stuff, right, or something like that. Don't you? Rico?
Yeah. Don't run out of food. That's why we're going down for the spices.
Right. But do you have an instinct about scavenging or something like that? What's your?
No. I want to go deeper. Deeper is good.
Okay.
As long as it's not me first. And I don't want to run out of food, so I gather or hunt when I can. And I'm looking for the source of these strange chaos powers because.
Got it. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I don't know if you're like immediately going to go for it. Who is our leader right now? I can't remember. It's been so long.
Totally you.
Yep.
Typically, Bryn's captain.
Yeah.
Bryn's captain. Oh, cool. Then sorry,
Whoever
Cadence.
asks.
Yeah. No. Cadence isn't in charge.
Sucks to be you with that. All right. So yeah, Bryn takes like a cursory look and says, "This has been ransacked. Let's go find out what's below." And
Right.
And wants to, take and starts heading down that lower passage.
Sure. As you take the lower passage, a off branch of this passage reveals itself to you. Reveals itself into a big, old, very old, as in it dates as far back as the shield that Cadence has. I think it's you with the shield right now, right?
No,
Yeah.
Bryn took it.
No.
Bryn.
Bryn,
In fact, it is. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I, the player, had it. I just happen to be understudying a different character.
You need to put on. Yeah, you really need different hats.
I need the
Yeah.
mask.
All right. It's just the. Okay. Yeah. So it cast. Let me describe the door. Completely seems to be black. At once, maybe it was a shiny moonlit metal. Obviously, elven in design, and inscriptions are abound the upper arch of this door. It is sealed, and behind it, you can smell the faint scent and tinge of death. This is obviously by Cadence. Cadence's can reading elven. It is a tomb. It is a what do you call it? Not just a tomb, but a mausoleum, right? Or internment. Is that actually the word? Crypt. It's a crypt. Crypt is the word I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's a crypt to the Elven King.
The
and it
same
says,
elven king that had turned to grief and
Yes.
and yeah.
Yep. And obviously it says and underneath at the bottom part of the door, it's like here lies and like it's been kind of scratched by claw marks and stuff, but underneath it you can see it's their title of the Lonoir octave, and it says death or wrath to those who disrupt my slumber.
Wrath. Wow.
So this place has not been opened. Even you get the feeling that even the cult has not opened this place.
Yeah, it sounds like there's dust around the door and things like there's an air of that this hasn't been disturbed in a while.
No, it's been remarkably clean. Like it looks preserved. In fact, yeah. In fact, there's not a lot of dust where you're at. Like this whole place seems like it's been pretty preserved.
Nothing could go wrong, guys.
So we know that the Elven King turned to wrath.
Yeah.
But do elves truly ever die, Cadence? Is the man behind that an elf gone mad or an undead abomination?
I will tell you in 100 years if elves ever die. But I do know that nothing good is found where everything's been disturbed because it's all been taken.
What's the mechanism that keeps this door shut? Is it obvious what the mechanism is?
It's not. I would describe. Yeah, there's no handle or anything to this door. It's clearly some sort of ritual, or there's some sort of condition that it's not obvious to open this door.
Right.
Elon.
Yeah. I was about to ask you
The door falls on you. You're dead. This is not Feanor's tomb. Get out of here.
Man, I didn't even get a chance to make a joke about it.
Everybody was just too on it.
We are here.
This is an elf turned to wrath after all.
Oh, how do you say enemy in Elven?
No,
Do we wanna like ritualist or
Study it, yeah.
arcanist?
Yeah, I'm probably a resident arcanist or not so much ritualist actually. Does anybody have ritualist?
Oh, that
I'm
the
ritualist,
ritualist
yeah.
is the cleric.
Oh yeah, that's the
But
cleric.
that's for casting though, right? Like it's not a decent.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
like a
like
wise.
we're looking at scholar and theologian, right?
You're looking at
knowing
scholar and
things.
lore master, honestly.
Or lore master. That's it.
Scholar
Yeah.
and Lore Master. I'm 3 on either of those.
Well,
Same.
I got nothing.
Well, you said that some of the runes were claw. Some of the door has shown like a claw mark. Like maybe the gnolls came down here at some point and scratched it. Are all the runes all still visible though? I mean, are they obscured by the damage done to them?
For it's definitely legible, but yes, damage has been done to the door.
Okay. Yeah.
So what do you think, Lore Master?
I mean, I would say Caden should take the lead on this one, and I'll.
Yeah, it's Elven,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, Caden's
Yeah.
elf.
Is that something I can do, Eric? Do you think, Lore Master, to figure out what the world is going on with this door, pull my nature in with remembering, and maybe Elven craft wise?
Oh dang.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, watch it. I know how to play this game.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing though that you need to do is describe your action because
That's
all
right.
those
I'm
things
just
are all
trying to figure out-
possible.
I'm trying to assemble my team
Yeah.
before I described the dolly around shot where they're all looking at terrible things going on. I think Cadence walks up to the door, and there's kind of a lilting background song in his head, and he's remembering the alphabet song for runes, and it's like an hour-long song because there's so many different elven runes that you can draw, and so he's just got his hand over all of these, and just running it down and trying to figure out from his lessons so long ago what all of them mean and what kind of clues they might give him to unlocking and opening it.
Especially to you, Cadence, this is like in the language of the Etarchs, right? This is like the highest of the high elven tongue, which is not even spoken anymore. Because since the death of all great elves, it has been kind of, in this age, it is kind of a griefsome thing to have to do. So you are drudging up a lot of feels as you're doing this.
Sounds excellent. All feels all the time.
Mm-hmm. So to recall the stuff on the door, I think your head was right. But were you gonna use nature?
I was gonna tap nature on top of Lore Master if I can manage.
Sure. No, I mean that all sounds good. I think I want to make sure I have the right ob for it because my heart wants to say 5, but I think the rules might say it's 4.
I mean,
and I don't want to get yelled at by Luke.
I mean, he'll come onto our stream.
How
and
dare
just
you!
Rage against the
1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's 4.
well, I mean, if Luke says, then Luke says. Rockin'
Magical symbols.
All right.
I count this as magical symbols.
And anybody, what can help Lore Master?
Well, Lore Master can, which means that I can get some help with my good friend Linus.
Yep, I'm in there. I think oh man, what do I contribute? I think I have like a historical perspective and you have like a more legendary perspective.
Totally.
And so yeah, I contribute some like dry historical facts to go with your like elven songs of the people.
Some context.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know anything relevant to this scene though? That seems like yes, mechanically yes, but like this is about a high elven king and like how to open a door. That's kind of.
I mean, he knows his history. I mean, he's the
That's
nerd
true.
in a wizard school, so he spent a lot of time.
That's
reading.
true. Never mind. There's
I
okay.
mean,
Okay. There's a chance. There's a chance for that.
Like,
Okay.
I think so. That's what I was trying to angle for. Like, I don't have the like deep knowledge of elven history, but I'm like, oh, in the Second Age, that must mean that like this was around the time of King whatever of like the human history that I know. So I'm just like contextualizing what he's saying to try and
Right.
spur his memory.
Yeah.
I mean,
Some
There's also
context and
You're-
stuff.
You're also kind of you're a goth, so like of course the idea of an elven king turned to rage is probably totally like the lore that you know what I mean. That never I'm totally
That's the
walking
metal.
back on.
That's the metal band that you were in.
You
where
know
it's
what?
like-
Yeah.
Oh no, it's way more emo than the metal side of things. Like
Yeah.
the metal side is wasn't a dwarven history. This is like the dashboard confessional of magic creatures.
Ethark Confessional.
Yeah,
Elves of Wrath. Yeah.
Yeah, so I totally am. I've just no, I don't even know why I brought up the
it was
idea.
a fair
That's
question.
you're absolutely right.
Like, yeah,
I think
Linus
it's
does-
great to contextualize why he knows about this.
Yeah,
Basil would like to help too, but offers nothing. Just like inane, the really horrible facts here and there that have nothing to do with anything you're doing. That's but he just wants to be involved in the process.
Yeah.
Because I got nothing. But there's no way Basil wouldn't be involved in this conversation.
Bryn is I don't think he's gonna offer a helping die either, but since we have the shield Allura, Bryn is sort of offering it up in case there's any of like the runes that were carved in it that bring back memories to Cadence. But that's more as a moral support here than it is. And she doesn't have any. She doesn't have a lore master, so she can't actually aid in this.
And then, as mentioned, I'm going to tap nature for this. And will that be in the help dice thing, or should I add it to the original value?
No, the way the macro works is that it gives you two options to fill stuff, like your base one and then all of your additional stuff. So it should be lumped in with the additional things.
Rockin'.
Yeah.
I can do that. And this is within my nature, so I'm not getting immediately taxed, which is nice.
Yep.
Pay
And
the
Ob 4.
persona. And
Survey says.
Ob 4.
Do we get a 4 on the board? We got a 5.
We got a 5.
Because
Nice.
it's me, Eric. Hey, yo. That is a successful nature test. That's good.
Nice.
Yes,
That was
that's
a
awesome.
successful lore master test.
Yeah, successful lore master test. That's right. That's also good. I'll take
Right.
that.
Yeah. So there's two ways to open this door. The first one is by accessing wrath in and of yourself to violently strike this door. This door could give way. However, there could it could be a lingering effect to doing that by giving in. That's just not just an elven thing. That's true to anybody. As the way this is a wrath held door. But the other way you could do is by swearing an oath. You swear an oath to the door, or specifically to the king.
Oh gosh, both of those seem pretty bad.
To vow revenge, or
Yeah,
actually, well, yeah, revenge. Avenge which is the one that they're already dead and you're doing it anyways. Avenge.
I think it's avenge. Yeah.
It's avenge. Yeah, so, an oath of a vengeance. Those are your two options. Open this wrathful door.
And,
Just somebody.
and does Cadence in this know who he would be swearing vengeance
The
against?
Ethark. Against.
Yeah, because it's who the Ethark's enemy is, but do we
Hum-
we know who that is? Right?
Humankind.
Like, oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
sounds legit.
I mean,
Have you share that with me?
Men. The realm of men.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Bryn is like, oh wait, do I even have to promise? I mean, it's already.
I mean, like I have an oath stick right here. You carve it. Like we make oaths all the time. When you break them, you break it. I have plenty of oath sticks. I got enough for all of us. If we all just want to swear oaths to against the men, I mean, we can make exceptions to those oaths. She looks at Linus.
But
You would.
but now
No, you would.
wasn't gonna-
You
No.
would know as well what happens if you would break this oath, and it's not pleasant.
Ooh.
I think
You-
it might be
You
more within the normal party action for Basil to take some wrath
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm half
So-
full of wrath as it is.
Before you, let me either sweeten the pot or sour it, depending on how you feel about it. But by swearing an oath to the Elven King to avenge and wage war on humankind, this is an oath you cannot get out of. Should you not participate in life, you will be called to serve in death.
Definitely a sweeten the pot for most of these characters.
I'm just saying that it could be either way for some people. But you will
Right.
you will rise as what's called a revenant.
So, I mean, that's job security.
Yeah,
You've
totally.
got you got a good gig waiting for you at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah. The thing is that men are mercurial, and some of them can be great boon companions, and can aspire to do great things, and others can fall prey to their own egos and their own lusts. And to call all of them your enemy is as foolhardy as calling all of them your friend. Swearing such an oath is binding ourselves to the same this deranged elven lord's same manacles, to his same passions.
Sounds like you're pretty angry about this oath.
Cadence. I won't swear an oath on another's behalf. Not for a war that I believe the men are a disease upon this land for the most part, but not all of them. I would swear an oath to kill the king Karamikos in a heartbeat, but not all of his people. So, and that's not me as like party leader saying we're not going to do that. That's just Bryn saying like,
Yeah.
I'm not swearing that oath. Not against all men.
Wrath against the door. Talk to us about that, Eric.
That was just breaking it down pretty much, right?
Yep.
I mean,
I have a chaos mace.
Yeah.
You've been saying that for a while.
like we are all sorts of ready for the wrath.
Yeah.
I think the wrath results are less certainly bad than the oath results are for a party that is half human.
What are my prayers?
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that.
I mean, I wouldn't. I don't care so much of the results. I just wonder if that oath aligns with anybody's like values or just what they'd be willing to do. Like, I'm thinking about Bryn, and that's not what she's very bitter, but has not cast all humans out. I don't know. What about you, Cadence? Think humans are just swine and crap?
No, and not with the group that he's been hanging out with for this long.
Yeah.
It is a hard thing to say that everyone in a large group is terrible, especially when you have several good examples of that group nearby.
Yeah.
Where?
Somewhere. I think they're lost somewhere else in the cave.
I could hear their chains.
So do we bust it or do we turn around?
There's still. This isn't the only way through this hallway. Remember, this is another spin-off
split,
shoot.
yeah.
I mean, it's obviously the best way. Magical ruins undisturbed behind it. Probably a relatively safe place because nobody's been able to get back there.
Except that we heard the rattling of chains. Remember?
I mean, I'm sure it's nothing.
What is the other path lead for the
Right.
OGM?
You guys lead yourselves down this path, and the first things you notice are a row of open manacles lining one wall until you see a skeleton, or half of one kind of bound there, the rest of the bones on the ground. This is clearly the holding area for those to be tortured in the torturing room.
They're torturing skeletons.
But you're not alone. You're not alone here. As you hear the rattling of some chains, as it's from around a corner, right? This room kind of goes from like a little bit of hallway to kind of like widens out conically and then kind of settles up as sort of a little holding detention area for prisoners to be tortured later. You hear that there is something else here, something alive, faint whimpering, high pitched, very, very on the cusp of death. But
Well, if it's somebody
mortal,
close to dying,
human.
I think
this
sounds
has
human.
my interest.
Linus probably, unless somebody tells him to stop, immediately starts moving towards it to see if it's somebody who needs help. Which I know is kind of ridiculous to think it is in here, but that's his first thought.
I mean,
Friends.
Cadence is holding the light, right? Cadence is holding the.
Yeah, Cadence is not going first, but he'll hand the light to you, Linus, if you want to.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if he gets kind of into the edge of the light and it's not moving, he looks back and like holds out a hand and is like,
Yeah, Bryn is right behind Linus. That old door hasn't opened in centuries, and it's not gonna, nothing's gonna change in there soon. This person might perish in the next few moments if we don't.
Then Cadence hands it to Bryn, because
Yeah, she carries it behind Linus. Yeah.
Look it up.
Sure.
Totally. I want to meet this person too.
Yeah. So you guys go into the holding area. There's a lot of.
Does Cadence come along if everybody else is going?
Definitely.
Okay.
I think everybody's
Nice.
going.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Sure.
Cadence is probably right in front of Basil.
Right. Okay. So Cadence is in front of Basil.
I believe that is the place you would want to be.
Yeah.
I think the marching order goes Linus, Bryn, Cadence, Basil.
Yeah.
And since Bryn is holding the lantern, I'm going to say that there's good light for Linus, Bryn, and Cadence, and dim light for Basil.
Good.
I mean, I think that just makes.
Yeah.
From the description, that's what I think is false.
Yeah.
Right.
And can you unlantern me and
Oh, it's give it to Linus.
just one forward. Bryn's got it.
Brand's got it. Sure.
Yeah. Linus moved too fast for me to give it to him.
Of course. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys are marching ahead into this the prison room.
Oh, we have one more step on the grind from my lore master test, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
And that means the lantern is down to a third.
One third.
Yeah. We're still good.
No problem.
Linus, you get stuck
Yeah.
mid stride.
Stuck in what?
It feels like Jello.
I'm sure that's something that Linus has a lot of familiarity with.
The 10-foot wide corridor.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this corridor very clean?
Yep.
Of course it is.
It was described as clean previously too.
I
Multiple
got
times,
the
huh?
clean description earlier, and I didn't think about the fact that might apply to the corridor as
You
well.
thought it was the door, didn't you?
Okay.
Guy Gax in his graves.
Tries to
Got him.
turn back around.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe I just got gelatinous cubed.
Yep, you're stuck.
Well, maybe some other jelly.
Yeah. No,
I mean, a 10-foot wide, oddly.
Oh no, I'm
clean,
sure it's Linus Q.
Like,
Yeah.
you try to fight back at this jelly, but it seems the more you struggle, it's like quicksand. The faster you fall into it.
Bryn is
Others-
as soon as she sees Linus struggling, she tries to grab
Yeah.
him.
Totally. Here's the thing: it doesn't look like anything to you as you guys are all grabbing it. It's perfectly transparent.
doesn't look like anything to me.
No, you're just getting kind of sucked into this cubicle space.
Yes,
so
either
like,
that or we're
off
all
of it from the light.
no, it shines right
it's
through.
just- okay, all right. There's no
Yeah.
like glimmer or anything like that.
I think now, like, I think at this point, it's probably you could reveal that there was like the faintest shimmer, like the faintest distortion that could have been detected if you guys were a little more prudent.
Yeah. Well, Bryn is carrying the lantern, so I think she's gonna she doesn't actually have a hand free. She's got her shield in one hand and the
Someone else
lantern
has
in
to
the
hold
other.
the lantern. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's gonna hand it back to Cadence and then try and call out to Linus. Grab my hand and try and pull him out.
Your hands are stuck. You try to reach your hand back, right? I'm not tell your character, but yeah, you thoroughly can't get a hand out of this thing.
Oh, I'm stuck in it as well. It's not just Linus.
Oh no, you're trying to reach out. Sorry, Linus is trying to. I thought you called out to Linus to stick your hand out.
Yeah,
and Linus could not get their hands free. Is what I was.
Yeah.
saying.
I see.
Sorry.
How? Okay, no problem.
You're certainly endangered by doing that, by jumping and trying to free them. Totally, there's a chance you could get partially stuck and then begin to be absorbed by this thing as well.
You totally do it.
Thrust your mace in there and give something Linus to grab hold of.
All right.
Your
Chaos
chaos mace.
mace away.
I'm sure that'll go well.
I hold up my shield too to kind of like give a more surface area on this thing if need be to pry things out. But shove my mace in for.
Shove your mace and shield.
No, I'm holding my shield up in case I need to like use it for leverage against this thing.
Sure.
Yeah, and Bryn's going to be holding Basil to sort of brace him in case he gets pulled in.
Yeah.
Right.
Grab it, Linus!
Yeah.
And I'm holding Bryn.
And then you I think maybe you guys hear it over the fight. It's up to you. But there is definitely the cry from the cells. There's a shootout being like, "Help! Is someone there? Is someone there? Help me! The Guardian! Watch out for it! It's
Yeah,
good."
thanks.
And-
Thanks, buddy.
Good timing.
Yeah. And yep.
Nice. Are we in a conflict here?
No, I think this will dictate the terms of the conflict in a way.
Okay.
Unless you guys want to use these sort of actions because we haven't rolled any dice or anything. If you'd rather just initiate a conflict on your terms a certain way. But alternatively, if you succeed now, this will be a problem because it's probably Linus is not going to be available for the conflict because they're stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
I think I would like to try and pull Linus out and then see what we're gonna do.
Sure, right. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I just wanted to make it clear about how I can kind of see this playing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, or whatever you guys want to do. Okay. Cool. So this is gonna be a health test, right? Versus test to get to strike this to free Linus here. Linus, you're not in a position to help. You're basically helpless.
I figured.
Sure.
I'm so well suited for this. I have 2 health.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good succeed test. You need a
Fate we spend afterwards, right?
Yeah.
All right, trying to remember how all this interface works. All right, so I'm getting help from folks.
I mean, I believe Bryn and I are just giving you some stability and yanking as soon as you've got.
All right. So that's 2 dice.
Yeah, Bryn?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a health test to pull.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, because you gotta try to haul them out of here. But I say haul, but it probably shouldn't because it's definitely not a laborer test.
Yeah.
Would you say that this is a reckless and foolhardy thing that I'm doing right now? Because I mean,
yes, very much so.
Player Epi thinks so. But,
yeah, absolutely.
Especially with the mace.
Yeah, I got the mace. I'm like, got the mace in, and then the shield against the wall, and I'm trying to use leverage to pry Linus out.
Yeah, totally.
Just don't hurt him.
Yeah, well, we'll worry about that later.
Right. I'll be rolling 6 dice on this test.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It'll be fine. It's Eric rolling 6 dice.
All right.
I don't know.
It's
Eric
true.
surprises us sometimes.
I'm ready to roll.
It's like everybody else
Me too.
rolling about 3 dice.
Let's go.
Yeah.
What?
5 successes.
Well, I got 2.
I mean, 2 should count for something.
We dared you. That's what.
All right. So who helped?
We all did. Well, everybody except for Linus. Linus couldn't help.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Light us up.
This is the TPK.
You're all.
Chill out
I
this
mean,
cube.
I mean, it's a good way to go.
you're all.
You're all sucked into the cube, right? I mean,
Yeah.
That's
I think you guys are all. Yeah, I think it's what it is. But let me see what happens when you guys are stuck in the cube as helpless.
I mean, it can't be good.
There is a trapped conflict. Hold on. If it passes a nature versus scout test, no, that's walked into it. Trapped. No, there's a trapped conflict. There is a disposition for a character as nature plus health. Actions are attack, defend, faint, lore master, maneuver, health. Characters killed in this manner are also turned into the ooze. So let's do it. So there's a conflict. This isn't the end of the game.
All right.
we have another 15 minutes at least.
You are all trapped in the ooze. This is a trapped. I dictate the terms. It's a trapped conflict.
The good thing is we're together.
That's right.
Yes.
That is right.
That's going to be Linus's final words.
This is the worst Thelma and Louise ending ever.
Yeah, right? They all go off we go off the cliff, and then just bloop, we're just stuck, and we just get solved for 100 years.
To be so good at Torchbearer, to only lose to a clean hallway, Galantis.
I know, and I knew it as soon as you're like Jello. It's like, wait, it was a clean hallway.
I said 10 foot. Yep, 10 foot. 10 foot hallway's the other big one.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
And the worst thing is, early on in this adventure, I actually remembered a lot of the things we were encountering, and was just like trying to play like I didn't know it. This one I actually just totally forgot about. Like this is
this is the minutia of Keep on the Borderlands now. All right. So your goal is probably to
not die.
Breathe.
Get out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw a movie about that.
That's right.
It's exactly like the movie.
We're in the sunken place.
Yeah.
In the gelatinous
We're gonna food.
Who's our?
Let me copy over the
leader?
text for the conflicts just so you guys know.
how badly it's going to go.
This is a for the record, everybody. This is a specialized kill conflict.
Okay.
So you're trapped. Disposition for your characters is nature plus health. Actions are attacking with health, defending with scout, feigning is lore master, and maneuvering is health.
Okay, I can feint. That's great.
Sorry, what's maneuver is health, attack is health, defend is scout, and feint is lore. Oh wow, this is a very specialized conflict. Cool.
Yep.
Oh, I am out.
Well, so who's
Where
going to
did you-
lead?
Where
Who's
did you copy
leading?
that text to? Oh, in there.
It's in
yeah,
Roll20.
obviously. Yeah. No,
All
I just
right.
have Twitch chat over the Roll20
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
stuff.
All right.
You
Yeah, the
need
only part of
7
this that I'm
monitors.
any good at is fainting.
I do need 7 monitors. I only have 2.
I will be happy to be conflict captain if folks would like.
I believe that's the only thing that makes sense, unless it's Basil. But like once Basil gets sucked in, you
Yeah.
would start taking control like immediately, and Cadence is just listening to you. So
So
I mean,
are we all
can I-
already trapped in the conflict as us getting out? Does,
Yes.
like last roll stand?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
we help, so we're bound
Okay,
by.
I just wanted to, so like anybody
yeah.
can be captain. Like we're all stuck.
We're all stuck. Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Good point. Yes, you are all equally stuck and equally at risk of dying.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Sounds good.
We're all
Well,
gonna die.
Basil, for one, is excited about possibly answering some theological questions about the hereafter.
Hey,
I mean, can we swear an oath right now?
You're wondering if it's
Are we still in like oath range right now? Maybe oaths could be rethought.
you're not exhausted.
Maybe. Yeah.
yeah. Somebody quick save back there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. If people are fine or okay with it, I think I would be. I mean, if we're looking at nature and health, I think I'm a good conflict captain.
It is.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So I'm gonna roll my health, and then I think everybody can help because
Yep.
we all have health.
And we're all stuck.
We're all stuck. Yeah. We're
Yeah.
all in it.
Yep.
This is
All
going to go really well.
For the record, that
We're
is the
gonna
correct
die.
amount of disposition this cube has in this conflict.
Oh, jeez.
What's how much is that?
13.
I'm
It's 13.
13. Hot damn.
It'll be fine. We'll be fine.
We're good. We're good.
It'll be just fine.
Oh,
It'll be great. But well, it's making me wonder if I should tap Persona for this
Right.
disposition test.
I mean, if you're
Yes.
gonna die, if it doesn't go, you probably want to tap whatever you can, right?
Right. I bring those things up for a reason.
Yeah.
is-
My question is so let me ask a little bit about the nature of this kind of test, because we are doing things like scouting and lore mastering. Is this conflict one of everybody scramble and we're just trying to carve our way out of this thing, or is this conflict a more intellectual one of we're trying to figure out how to loosen its hold on us before it dissolves us to death? And I'm asking this because I'm wondering if something like crafting is applicable, because we're actually going to be trying to like make some kind of alchemical concoction that will, out of Linus's tools, that will like melt it away, or if it's
No, you guys, you won't. You will not have access to those things as you are trapped.
Okay, all right.
So I get what you're saying. but yeah.
I suspect Lore Master is faint only because the Lore Master would know what a gelatinous cube would do, right? So
that
would know
makes
how to set up a feint.
Right. Okay, cool. Then I don't think any of my nature descriptors would apply to this. I could still tap it, and
I mean, one tax is better than you're dead, right?
yeah, let's do it. I got plenty of Persona, so I will tap use against my nature.
It's like all those games where you have consumable items and then you never use them, even in the
Phoenix
final
Downs.
boss.
Phoenix
Yeah,
Downs
yeah.
for days.
It's
Yes,
like,
I know. Phoenix Downs.
what are they for, right?
All right. So I'm going to add 5. I'm going to add my health plus 3 dice of plus 2 dice of health plus 5 dice of nature.
Yeah.
Health is 4 plus 3 plus 8.
Zero.
0. Okay, so
Could be worse.
my nature is 5, so that makes our dispo 12.
Not bad.
Three.
2, 4, 6, 8. Almost had enough.
So 3 each. Yeah, and it's what, 13? You said?
Yep. So about even.
Cool. That was worth it. Sorry, my roll 20 is like just not zooming at all. There we go.
It doesn't say it though, but I'm having a hard time I'm trying to imagine if you have weapons in this conflict.
No, there's no
You know
way.
what I mean? Like you're literally that's trapped.
Well, right, like,
but maybe
like,
you're not treated as unarmed. It's just that you can't confer the bonus of an axe or a sword.
I mean, some of us have our weapons in our hands, like
Right.
Basil has his chaos mace for sure, but I guess the question is, would they do any good? Like, is Allura the shield able to cut through this jelly, or is it?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. No. No. So I answered my own question by going back and reading the monster stats.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good. There is a condition about stuff. So play on.
Cool.
That's not scary at all.
All right. I get to choose my cards. Yep. Speaking of weapons, yep. You're just admiring the giant mass of this thing.
Let's disarm that mass.
All right. 3 cards are down.
Cool.
So, yeah, I feel like it's a gelatinous cube. It's going to attack.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do.
So I feel like it's not worth fainting anywhere in here. So if I'm going to do anything, yeah, which is the only thing that I'm good at without tapping my nature. So if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to tap my nature for running, which I guess could be an attack.
Yeah, I think I don't think it's going to faint. On the other hand, like I don't think a defend is useless.
No, our defends are probably useful.
Yeah. So not that we should start with one because we haven't lost any dispo, but I don't think I think it's going to go attack as well.
Yeah.
If anything, a maneuver in the middle, attack, maneuver, attack, or something like that.
Yep.
So yeah. So what counters attack is defend and maneuver. Those are both verses. Attacks are independent. So if we want to just try and carve our way out and take our licks, then we just attack as well, and we mutually destroy each other.
Here's something. I'm going to be a little mean here, and I should probably clarify because you guys are trapped. I think you don't get to have the benefit of the lantern. Everyone's in dim light, so that's a condition. Our factor.
Okay.
Right, because it's kind of stuck, and so the light is where it is. Is kind of what I'm thinking of it. So rather than conferring everyone 3 in light and 1 in dim light, everybody's kind of in dim light because it's not, you don't have it advantageously. It's like if you put the lantern down somewhere.
Right. Well, I imagine it's sort of floating, right? It's like
it's exactly, and it's like exactly. So it's not, it can't help you the way a normal lantern could holding it. Is why I think of that in terms of things. Okay. So because you guys are picking your stuff now, so that is I can't introduce that after you've already picked and things. Like I just realized that's probably a thing.
So
factors to be aware of.
God, it's been a while since I played. So we're at +1 ob for everything then, or are we at -1? I can't remember. +1
ob.
Okay, everything's +1 ob. That's
a factor. Yeah,
it'll be fine.
Well,
and this engineering of the backpack.
Yeah, I am not wearing a backpack, amazingly. I am.
Remember, you're going against me, Sean. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, right.
I can't roll.
Yeah, that's what we just said. That's what we just said.
Yeah. Okay. I'm inclined to say something like attack, defend.
Hit it.
You have the cards?
Yeah.
Commit.
All right. Choose.
What's the order of characters? This order as presented on screen, or should I move people around?
We'll decide that in a second.
Sure.
And remind me, because again, it's been a while. Do we reveal from center out or left
center out?
So
Yeah.
My first action is my center card. My second action is the middle card, and my third action is the far left card.
Correct.
I would love to be the defender.
Okay.
I'm not particularly good
could have
at
been a
anything,
defender.
so leaving me as the one person who doesn't act this round is probably fine. Because if
I am exactly the same.
Oh, okay. Then you can talk us out too. That's fine.
Yeah. I think Linus, I'd rather have you up actually because because that means we're gonna have to start with you next time. And if we have to start with someone, I'd rather have to start with Basil, who I feel like can, if we're in a bad way, might be more flexible. So I'm gonna say, you really want to do the defend, Adam?
I think it'd be really. I haven't, even though I've played like almost everybody here, I haven't actually gotten to skill up anything.
Yep.
And all Caden needs is one more scout fail, and he can skill that up just before.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
time to fail.
Let's hope we get versus there. Okay. Linus, I'm going to put you in first.
Sure.
We'll see what happens. And then I'll go second, and Cadence will go last with the defend. So Linus is going to attack.
Oh,
Linus got pulled back. There we go. And then I'm going to the back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, you guys can move. Yeah, you can move your own characters around.
We can move.
But I can't move the dispo. Oh, I can move the dispo.
Sweet. You don't need to. It's the same. Just
but I liked my 3.
Well, hold on now. Cadence,
no. What's happening? No. Get back
to going here. This is going here. There we go.
There you go.
Mind having that dispo.
You were really emphatic about having your 3 dispo.
Yeah, that arrangement. Okay. That's lucky.
You keep your own cursed dispo.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
We're ready to go.
What's our action?
We flip. Now, contrary to other ways, I like to flip all of the cards, if that's okay, or not.
You're in charge, man.
No,
I'm fine.
I think it
Maneuver.
I think it paints the picture. In my head, it always paints a little bit picture of like an idea of the scope of what everybody's doing or at least trying to get done.
Totally.
Which is why I do that, because sometimes I struggle with thinking about what individual card is at a time compared to the whole, and now we can think of it as a whole as well as the one at a time.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah. So the ooze is gonna basically just shimmy you all to try to get you like into the more of the center of the cube to digest you better.
Just gonna do a little shake.
Yeah, do a wiggle and so just consolidate as you actually hear it like kind of groan like as it shuffles its weight. And then
actually,
to dissolve.
Actually, I have a question. Sorry, I have a question that I should have asked before, but I think it's still germane now.
Yeah.
You said that there's a rule about using weapons. So can we choose our weapons normally, and then you're going to tell us like what happens? Okay. Well, then we should specify our weapons.
I've got a knife. That's pretty strong.
My weapon's going to be a sword because I'm not holding a lantern anymore.
My weapon will. I think it's a dagger.
I think it's
trying to think of like I have something in my hand and I never use it. A dagger. Actually, it was carried, but if we're at the start of a conflict, I could put it into a hand. Or no, carry.
Carry means in your hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. And Basil, are you? I guess
I probably have the shield, but I don't think it really matters, right?
Doesn't matter.
I'm not rolling.
Right?
Yeah.
I think you had both the shield and the mace. So at the beginning of next conflict, you could choose which one to use.
Yeah. So in this set of 3, you must declare which is the one that is active for you. Okay. That's locked in. But then the next round of 3, if you go and you're you will automatically go next time. So yes, you will get to declare.
Cool.
All right. That's true. You're not even in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Cool. Are we ready to resolve and see what this looks like?
No, but do it.
All right. Do I get to maneuver? I'll be rolling 8 dice. As this thing tries to consolidate you in the middle.
It'll be fine, guys. It'll be fine.
Wait, swap out my keyboard here so I can type in all my numbers.
Fine. Totally fine.
So technically here I'm testing health, but I'm actually going to be doing some stuff to make sure I don't have to health it.
Right. You're attacking with a dagger, right?
Yes, with a dagger.
Okay. You're counted as you're treated as fighting unarmed in this conflict.
Can you cast spells inside of Gelatinous Cube? Because I think you know Eldritch Darts, right? That's an attack spell.
No, I do not know Eldritch Darts.
You don't?
Friendship.
A scroll of Eldritch.
Sage is all friends all the time. Come on.
I mean,
no,
I don't think
my scroll.
Okay.
I do not have Eldritch Darts. I have Wisdom of Sages, appropriately enough, and Greybeard's Bane, which are very much geared towards like intelligent things that I can interact with.
No.
I don't have much in the way of Gelatinous Cube.
Cadence does have Eldritch Darts, so if we survive this round, Cadence could.
That would have been a good reason to put Cadence in instead of me. Oh well.
Yeah. It's okay.
Cadence isn't, but Cadence is defending.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to tap my nature. I always forget how that works.
Yes, the horror is revealed to you as bladed weapons count as fighting unarmed against this creature, which means you also fighting unarmed is bad. It's a minus 1 die.
Yep. So tapping my nature. Wait, this is within my nature because I'm trying. So I should describe what I'm doing. I'm running. Like he's trying to cut himself out of the goo and run.
Yes,
so this is within my nature, but minus 1 die, so 3 dice.
We can all help because we're all
the modifiers. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all carving away, struggling, trying to push off. I'm trying to push Linus towards the further out, towards the edge rather than be sucked in. Like great distance between us, like pushing you away at the shield.
Yeah, and Cadence actually still has like a toe hold on the outside of the cube, and he's trying to make that a little bit more firm and just keep us from getting sucked further in.
Nice.
Okay. So I've got your guys' help. I don't see. Oh wait, my wise. I am Caves of Chaos wise. And I think even Linus, as soon as he walks into this thing, is like, oh, gelatinous cubes. Like
The Elven Kings of Spite literally have a song about gelatinous cubes.
Oh, I'm trying to think of a good emo song that I could stick gelatinous cube into the title of. But anyway, I'll save that. Okay, so I'm up to 4 dice there. I think that's all I'm getting.
Basil can help.
I can help. Yeah.
No, sorry. Yeah, so I all 3 of you helping plus my Caves of Chaos wise. Okay, so I'm up to 4 dice there.
So I think I'm helping just by just sheer brute force with the shield, like moving against what the gelatinous cube is trying to do, hoping that it tears itself. I don't know how a gelatinous. I'm assuming we're painful to it. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm praying for.
Okay, I think I'm all set.
And are you tapping nature as well, or are you?
Oh yeah, because I can tap nature on top of.
Right, because your attack is based off of health, so you're gonna make a health.
You
check
must you must roll health.
Oh okay, sorry.
But you may then tap.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah, no problem.
Everybody has health. Even Linus has health.
Okay, so the skills rating, the help, plus my nature, because I'm tapping my nature. Okay, now I think I've got it.
Are you giving yours? Remember the factor of light as well as -1 die.
Dang it! So each time I start this thing over, I'm forgetting something. Okay, so because of light, what's the effect of light on me here?
Light doesn't affect the roll. It just you
Okay.
have -1 to your success, basically.
Okay, so I have the -1 dice from
Unarmed.
which I applied to my health, bringing that down to 1, and then I've got 4 for my nature, 1 for my wise, 3 for help, so 8 dice there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Oh boy.
And I'm at -1 success, but there are 2 6s there, and
You might as well.
Yeah.
How does Order of Might work? And at this point,
Oh god.
I would get an additional 1. Right.
I think Order of Might won't factor in until our final roll. Our roll isn't final if he decides to explode those 6s.
Check.
yeah, so it's a fate to explode the 6s, and then what are there's
Caves
the
of
2
Chaos.
things to do with my wise.
Yeah.
One of them rerolls
1 failure. Fate rerolls 1. Persona rerolls all.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of failures here. I think I should Persona first and then Fate.
Yeah, I like
to
it.
open end the 6s because I know I'll still have those 2 6s at least. Okay, so first I'm going to spend a Persona to re-roll
Looks like 4.
4 failures. 1, 2, 3,
They're
4.
all
All of them are
ones.
ones.
They're all 1s, yeah.
Roll 46.
Okay. At first I just saw 1s and I was like,
I know. I was like, oh, come on. Okay, so I'm up to
7.
7 successes, but I'll
No,
lose
no,
1
no.
from light.
You're up to 6 successes. Yeah.
Yeah, 6 after light. So I'm still going to spend that fate to open end d6s, the 6s.
2.
So
You have
it's
2 of
roll
them.
2d6 exclamation point.
You need them both.
Hey.
oh my God.
3 more
What?
successes.
So that's a total of, even after subtracting, 9 successes.
9 successes.
Even after subtracting for light.
So you do 3 points of disposition damage to it.
Hot damn,
Oh.
Linus.
Jeez.
Look at that. Brent is just brimming with pride as Linus is scrounging and scurrying. And
Yeah. You're not out of it yet, though, but you're making
Seems
progress.
Yep.
Gonna
You're-
be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And it did not. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. Awesome.
Now we're attacking.
Now we're attacking. I said I was using a sword, so I get to be unarmed as well. I'm gonna roll. What are you rolling? It doesn't matter. We're independent. I can't affect it. I'm just
Yeah.
curious to how badly
6.
I'm gonna get brutalized. 6. Okay. Plus Order of Might's gonna add to it.
Its thing, its weapon helps maneuver.
That makes sense.
I mean, I don't have to tell you that, but I'm a nice person.
You are a nice
I mean,
person,
we eventually figure it out by.
Yeah.
All right. So my health is 4. And Bryn, seeing that her sword is useless, next time I will switch to shield. But for now, she's like hacking and seeing that nothing happens, and so she tries to use the shield to create waves and just thrashing inside this thing. And if she can never like break it apart at all, then tries to sever that more. Yes, that's how I'm attacking it, working my way to the edge. Y'all want to lend some help?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Basil's plan until he saw you making those waves was just to create the least appetizing meal he possibly could with the only things at his disposal. Instead, he's going to join you and try and set up like a counterpoint to your, as you're making this movement one way, he'll make a movement in the opposite direction to try and.
Nice. Well, Basil and Bryn both have shields, so I can imagine them like trying to like pry bits of it apart.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Their shields to try and. I know it's the shield isn't the weapon I chose to use, but I think it makes sense in terms of the narrative. And the sword is just uselessly.
Hacking.
Flattering.
Unable to
gain purchase.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh yeah, the rhythmic undulating, creating a harmonic wave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well
No. That's the Free Spacer game.
Linus and Cadence, do you have?
Yeah, sorry, I was grabbing my book. Can you give me a short description of what you're doing?
Basil and Bran right now are trying to like tear parts of it apart by kind of using their shields to like carve open bits and trying to create like some reverberation inside it to let us free.
Linus helps to do that by he's like a kind of lanky dude. Instead of like throwing weight around because he doesn't have a lot of weight, he kind of like shimmies his entire body as like a long like
like a noodle,
some like waves to it.
Like one of those cars, a car lot.
Yep. I mean, like that's the most I can see him being able to add to this is like he can't put a lot of muscle into it, but he can kind of like set up bigger waves because he's long.
Yeah. I like the idea that we're like trying to like create like wave amplification. I also love the idea of somebody watching this from a distance and just like the thing is translucent, so it just sees us like floating around inside it.
Yeah, Cadence is definitely pulsing his pulls. So he's trying to make it so that he pulls when you need to move backwards a little bit.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna roll my health plus help -1 die because I'm unarmed.
And it's dim light, which will be a factor at the end.
Yep. And
ready?
I've not looked at your roll because I'm looking at I just
nature tapping. Yeah.
Look at nature tapping and traits. Born of Earth and Stone, and yeah, I think I'm going to tap Born of Earth and Stone in this case. At some point, when Bryn feels like she's not like getting any leverage, she kind of like stops and sets and like lets herself settle down a little bit till maybe she hits the bottom of it and then like plants herself as much as she can before making the next wave.
Yeah, and you just like Metal Mario your way out of this thing.
Exactly. So I'm gonna tap Born of Earth and Stone.
Totally.
And yeah, I'm gonna this is a chance to just do straight dispo to it. So I'm going to again use my nature and I'll lower it again because this is against it. So right now it's currently 4. I'll go down to 3 after this. So I'm going to add my health plus help plus Born of Earth and Stone plus nature and then -1 die and then -1 success.
Yep.
Okay. Health is 4. I'm getting 3 from nature, 4 from nature, 3 from help is 7, -1 die because of unarmed, so 6. And the ob is 0. Okay, what do we get?
That is less than ideal.
That's not great. Yep.
That's one of each on us, right?
It's 2 successes total. After light's factored in.
2 successesses total, right.
Do you have a persona point?
I do.
That's a lot of
That's
failures.
a lot of dice to re-roll.
Well, do I have a
Wise.
Oh,
Wise,
applicable
that's
wise. Yeah.
My
Okay.
wise is shrewd appraisal wise and goblin wise. Goblin wise definitely doesn't apply. Shrewd appraisal wise.
I appraise this situation as being bad for us.
I mean,
so shrewd. The shrewdest of appraisal. That's
Nah, that's
Nah.
bullshit.
yeah.
I'm just calling it bullshit. I have an
Legit.
idea, and I'm calling my own idea bullshit. So I'm gonna roll one. I have the plenty of fate, so I'm gonna spend it, and explode that one.
I hope this game has been a great lesson for people who are playing Torchbearer long term to realize that if you know what dungeon you're going to, being wise about that dungeon is super good.
Yeah, definitely make it right. Yeah,
I mean,
All
you
right, so
earned it though over time.
I have a total of 3 successes because that one.
Yep. +1, -1. Okay, so you knock me down 3.
Yep.
And you get hit with 4.
I get with 4. I have.
We get hit with 5, right?
Oh, 5. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a jerk, but
Yep.
That is
No,
correct because of
5.
Order of Might.
I have plate mail. I assume it still works.
Yeah.
This is crushing me, and I can.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. It totally does.
what about chain?
I mean, nothing about the monster says armor doesn't come into play here.
Hey, I
However, you got to imagine armor being broken by an ooze is probably not going to be good. It's not easy to, it's not like I got to repair a slash in this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just keep that in mind.
Better than us being broken, though.
Well, I'm out no matter what.
True. Yes.
So even if I take 1 off of it, all it means is that no one else gets hurt. So,
So
I could just take it, and one other person take, because I have to take all the dispo first, and then the rest of it gets distributed.
So I can only imagine right now that this ooze is trying to lunge you all backwards, and you've just planted your feet, and so you're stretching the ooze because you're born of earth and stone.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like a booger. It's just
Yeah. Well, I want to look at my beliefs. Only a poor craftsman blames for tools. If I don't have faith in what I'm wearing, then
That's right. That's right.
Then what kind of dwarf am I? So
yeah.
we're gonna roll that armor, and if it gets damaged, so be it. How does playmail work? Again, I've never had it. I think I roll a d6.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a chain, but I think it's something like it breaks less.
I think it only breaks down to 1 or 2.
Plate armor.
Yeah.
It subtracts 1 success from the opponent's successful or tied attack or feint. After use, roll a d6. On a 1 or 2, it is damaged or destroyed. On a 6, it is very okay. 3+, it's still usable.
Cool. Basil, were you rolling for me?
No, I was rolling for me.
Oh
No, you don't. You don't need to roll. I mean,
But I have chain.
no,
Doesn't that
chain.
Oh.
Chain also rolls, and it's a
Yeah.
1 to 3. It's damaged, but
right. But you can't use armor when it's not your. The only person who can use armor is the person who is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. I take that roll back, and I'll use it for the next time I roll.
that's right. That's
Okay,
your
but
first.
I
roll.
rolled and I also got.
Hey.
So,
Yeah.
So
The
so,
gods spoke.
so I take 3 dispo, and that's
Yes.
all that happens. So Bryn is
Bryn's out.
crushed under this thing.
Sounds great.
Yeah,
But
not
we've
great.
we've done 6 dispo to it.
Yeah,
It's
we're gonna be
halfway.
Fine.
You're halfway there.
We're
Totally
stretching
gonna
it
be
apart. And now it's all on you, Cadence, to
That's right. Scout it up.
find a way out of this thing.
My
Scout
nature descriptors are very much not it.
the old scooting route. I'm rolling the same amount.
All right.
I mean, once again, it's very Gigantic Cube has a one thing it does really well, and it's doing it. Okay.
I mean that's the whole point, right? Do
Eaten.
I tax before I roll, or do I?
Yeah. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to text your nature, yes, you do it before the roll.
Bam. Let us.
You
roll
can
some
get
dice.
help from everybody but me.
Everybody but you sounds terrible, but we'll do it.
What are you doing? What's the?
I am digging my toe into the chink in the rock that's like the one part of my body that's still outside of this cube that hasn't gotten yanked in, and just trying to hold on and keep us from getting sucked in a little bit more. That
All
is
right.
my attempt.
Linus is like wedging against anything he can to push you out. Because he's kind of long. He has some leverage.
Yeah, and you notice like Bryn is I'm not quite choking, but like she's sort of turning. She's like some of it's gotten like underneath her armor, and she's like just clenched up, trying to like keep it from digging deeper. It's like when like a spider crawls, and you're like, nope, stop, don't go any. Like she's just trying to keep this thing from like getting inside her like nostrils and underneath everything. Because technically, when you're out in a conflict, you could come back. So she's not out, but she's obviously
Right.
like just overwhelmed by this thing right now.
So Basil is going to wedge the shield into the like side wall and try and give you something to push on.
Hey guys, sorry, my daughter's kind of having a rough night, so I'm gonna have to run.
Okay.
Okay.
But Adam can play me for the rest of this conflict, keep it going, and or however long.
Bryn's,
Yeah, no problem. Do
figure
the
it out.
baby.
Okay.
Do the baby
We'll
stuff.
figure-
Take care of the
Yeah.
baby.
Bye.
But
Sean, I think you play him because you're out for a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I will fix the cameras.
So that sounds like I've got nature plus 2 help dice, -1 for unarmed.
so good. We're fine. We're so fine.
I mean, come on. What could possibly?
I think you're rolling scout plus
Yeah. I've got my scout
right.
plus my nature plus 2 help, -1 for unarmed.
Yep.
Ob for the GM is 0 for independent. No, it's not independent. It's versus.
It's still up 0.
It's still up 0.
The ob is whatever the GM rolls.
That's good because I want the GM to roll a whole lot so I can get a sweet scout failure here.
No, you don't want to fail here, please.
No, I need to level up my scout. Come on.
I just like this plan a lot.
I've only got-
Yep. So you're at 2.
Yeah, so I'm doing great, guys. I can explode that 6. That is a persona. That would.
You have
No,
6.
it's a fate.
Fate.
Yeah, but I have to spend my persona to tap nature.
Yeah.
I've got 3 fate left. My wise is.
No, you already did tap your nature.
Yeah. That's so I
It's just
tapped my
saying.
nature, so I needed to spend my persona. I have.
Oh,
not.
I'm sorry. I
just-
misunderstood you.
Just remembering all the mechanisms.
Yeah, I'm
in-
sorry. Okay.
You're cool.
Yeah.
I don't believe this is definitely not an elven craft nor a human art.
I mean, it's how elves keep their halls clean, right? It's how else is an elf?
Right. This
No.
is where the gelatinous cube came from. It was a mass marketed product among the elves.
That's an absolutely super no. But I will spend a fate to bounce that 6. and
Yeah, please bounce that 6. Please let it bounce mightily.
it'll be fine.
It does explode. Let's see.
It could happen. I do get 1 success, so I still fail, but only by 1. The
No,
perfect situation.
unfortunately you fail by 2 because
Order of might.
Oh, that's right. Well, as good a
But it's
situation as
better
I
than
can.
failing by 3 because you're not taken out.
And
You
he's
have
got scout now. I've got scout 4. So next time
Nice.
it'll be better.
Awesome, killer.
Ah.
Yeah.
So you can take 2 points of disposition damage. Would you like to resist?
Does he have anything? He has leather armor.
An elvish Roomba.
Twitch
That's
chat.
Yeah, yes, definitely use your leather. Leather
Yeah,
is
Damn it, Sean. Genius.
We will. I'm just gonna roll on here. 6.
there you go.
This is your leather armor, right?
Yeah. Oh, it does not treat greater than the same way I do. So that's a failure. The leather does not actually use the attack.
It's equal
unless it's a
to-
4.
That's really a bizarre.
I don't make
Yikes.
the rules.
Yikes.
Math does, and
I'm
they
not
broke
up yet.
it.
I mean, you and me, Epi, we
Ouch.
You guys can
we can complain about mathematical notation all day, man. But yeah, so
All right.
that ends that round.
that ends that round. Should we break or do you want to?
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean-
How are we feeling?
We're breaking pretty hard right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm fine. We can.
I think I'm excited to keep playing this out, but I know we are at like peak break time. But if anyone needs to run to the bathroom or anything like that, we can totally just do stuff and you can get up and go. We just do this informally.
Let's do one more round. If
Yeah.
everybody's cool with one more round.
Yeah.
One more round.
That's
No, out. Get out.
Okay.
Sean, are you still effective leader, or are we
still
making?
Declare your weapons.
Yeah.
New round. Declare your weapons.
I
The
believe
cube is
I'm
no
not-
longer trying to shuffle you all into the middle. Based on Bryn's firm stance, it seems to be sprouting other bits of itself, trying to collect the part that's getting stuck behind, being like, come on, get back into the cube.
Yeah.
Like
You-
it's
you-
sprouting pseudopods.
That's what we need. Pseudopods. So it's changing weapons.
Yes.
I mean, I have nothing. I've got a tinderbox, maybe.
You got a tinderbox, yeah.
I've got oil in a tinderbox, and I was thinking the only thing that can make this better is if we're all on fire while it's happening.
Yeah. Well, we don't know that bludgeoning weapons are useless against it.
Yeah.
I
We know
mean,
that
you
slash-
try whatever you can try, man.
I mean, at least one of us should try a bludgeoning weapon.
All right. I'll pull out my chaos mace.
Chaos mace.
All right. But before, I mean, we know you're going first.
Yeah.
You don't count. Yeah.
Before you go though, we should figure out what we want as actions.
Epi,
Oh, right.
you're not treated as unarmed with that mace.
I am not.
Oh ho ho!
Yeah.
And he should attack. Come on.
I'm gonna use my shield. Should I regain consciousness?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Linus will. Sure.
Yeah.
Linus has a shield.
No, Bryn has a shield,
Okay.
but
Hey,
Figure out
hold on.
Linus.
Linus is a dagger. Yeah, Linus. Let's look at what Linus has. Does Linus have anything?
A whole lot of spirit.
Yeah, he does.
I feel like if we make it to me on this one, then I should attack if I'm going last.
Well, yeah, I feel like you. Okay, so.
Chaos
All right. I have a suggestion.
Oh,
I have a thought. If you
There we go.
defend,
mhm.
and you instead of using your chaos mace, if you use your shield and you defend, you get plus 2d on the defense. You could
Right.
potentially bring me back into the conflict,
Okay.
and then, again, I'm not assuming feints are good on either side of this battle. So that's why I think defend is viable.
So-
if you defend, then and you succeed, you can bring me back into the conflict, and then I can help. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Weapon changes.
Can we change the weapon at this point?
Yes.
Is it-
It's a
okay,
new.
all right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the cube is weapon changing. I don't know. Eric's being all tricky over there.
This isn't even my final form.
Trying to watch his face for
Yeah.
tells.
So I think we go defend, attack,
Oh,
attack.
it's a cube. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna.
It has 6 sides. Any one of them could be homicide.
Or
Fratricide.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't know what side we're
Regicide.
on.
all right.
Regicide, depending on the circumstances.
Uh,
God damn it. That's really good.
Ugh.
Oh, that's such a niche joke. That's not even a joke you could have ever prepared for. That's super good.
okay.
So
here-
I'm going to defend then, right? Is that
here's-
what we're saying?
well, we have to pick actions. This is what I think we should do: defend, attack, attack.
Yeah, the old da.
The good old da, yeah. And what I'm doing is I'm putting myself in the third spot. If I tend to be out, someone who is not going automatically fills in. You don't lose an action if
Okay.
the person's out. So what'll happen is Linus will end up taking my spot if I'm out at the time of. If
Yeah.
your defend fails, Linus will fill in. and he'll be doing an attack, which isn't great. But the reason why I think an attack for Cadence makes sense is because you can use Eldritch Darts.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
I almost wonder if defend, attack.
Oh,
Da.
Cadence used Eldritch Darts in the fight and hasn't had a chance to rememorize.
Then you're useless to me.
He's not.
Totally.
If we get out of here and we're dripping with gelatinous gore, we're going to want to hear a jaunty elvish tune.
That's
There's
right.
Just
That's right.
no.
He's got a song all queued up.
But yeah,
But
you're.
I can attack with my 4 at least.
No, well, what's your weapon?
I'm unarmed, but at least I can attack.
Yeah.
Like you can still do stuff. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, Sean. We're tied up.
Okay. All
We're
right.
gonna get a great jeez. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
You're gonna
Okay.
be fine. Don't worry about it.
What's the
Yeah,
defend skill again? What the heck do we even use for defend?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
it's
scout.
been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, defend is scout.
Defend
Oh,
is
Jesus.
scout.
That's why I got my level. I've got 4 scout now. I'm like a super good scout. I'm like, guys, if we get out of here, never gonna get stuck in a cube again.
You need the shield.
All right.
Okay. Fine.
Wait.
Ah, God. No,
Okay. All right.
I really like Torchbearer.
Because of the brutal decisions it makes you make.
Yeah,
So I'm-
this feels like you're trapped in a cube.
I feel like
Right.
I've got.
Yeah.
So I'm wavering between defend, attack, and defend, attack.
What about attack, defend, attack?
You
Yeah, we
have to
probably
go
won't
first.
die on first round.
You have to go first, and your best move is defend because of your shield.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So that's why I'm assuming he's either going to do an attack or a maneuver.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to do a defend. So I don't think he's going to do a feint. So I feel like defend is safe. Cadence is better at defending than he is at attacking, but he doesn't have a weapon that does
Cadence
either.
Cadence is identical at defending and attacking.
Then you're attacking.
Okay.
Although there's a good chance you're going to get taken out.
I mean, that's kind of this whole conflict, man.
Yeah.
All right. So then I could either defend or attack.
As the last one, that seems like a waste
What, to defend?
to defend. Yeah.
Well, I could bring you back up if you get taken out. I almost certainly will. You're at what?
Yeah, but we're also trying to assume that you're going to come back. So you'd bring me back in just to get taken out yourself?
Well,
I don't know. You're in charge and we're still alive somehow. So
yeah, right.
Well, keep in mind, this might be important. You cannot. So say here's a scenario, right? The scenario is that Cadence is knocked out. However, the defense that goes off at some point in this conflict brings Bryn in. Bryn, if you restored 2 defense on your turn, you could not give 1 to you and then 1 to Cadence. You must refill your own first before you top off someone else's.
yeah, so you wouldn't even be able to bring me back.
That is, it's in the rules of regrouping on page 69.
So unless I was already full,
Right.
Basil, I could bring Cadence.
Adding back disposition and via regrouping behaves the same way as removing disposition. It has to come from your pool first, the active
And-
unit first.
And maneuver or attack versus defend is going to be versus. So him getting a full 3 successes is super unlikely. But we're going to get a huge compromise because we're going to take it down to like 1 disposition, right? Right?
Yeah, that's
Right,
right.
guys?
Okay.
Right?
All right. Okay. Try.
Sue for peace.
I feel like attack. I feel like defend might be the best
this-
move here, but it's not what I'm doing.
I'm deleting this random card.
Yeah, I don't know what that card is.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do this.
Show your hand.
Yep.
I am. I just took my card. I promise I'm not. I did not mean to do that.
Attack.
Oh,
You're
Nothing.
all. You're all.
you
You're like
want to do an AMA?
I'm feigning on your first move.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. That looks right.
All right.
We're dead.
No.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Okay, Basil, just a bunch of successes here. We can all help. Well, I can't help.
Yeah, Bryn can't help.
Yeah. All right. So I am.
You're shielding, right?
Yeah, I'm shielding. I have no scout. Scout's the defend, right?
That's correct.
So I'm going to my will for beginner's luck. Is that correct?
That is also correct.
All right. So that's a 5.
It's half.
Yeah, because you can't double the a versus roll.
Right.
That's
well,
right.
you don't double it all in.
You don't have the skill, right?
Yeah.
No, I do not. Yes, that's right. It's half.
You could eschew trying to learn it at this moment and use your nature.
Okay.
Is your nature a defensive nature?
No, that doesn't.
It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, because he can use it anyway.
You can use when you do not have a skill, you can either begin to learn it and subject yourself to half your root plus plus a couple other halves, blah blah blah, or use your nature.
I'm going nature. Why not? Let's do this.
Yep.
But you're never gonna learn how to scout.
Someday
you're defending, which that doesn't seem like it's in your nature.
No, it really does not.
In fact, it's the opposite of your nature.
When I'm boasting, I'm defending my.
That
I'm great.
No,
you're right.
All
right.
Damn it.
That's all.
Damn it, Ooze, let me go.
Yeah.
So it'll get taxed by 1.
But I say a little prayer before this happens, and I specifically say it to any god that will listen. So I'm going to give myself touched by the gods. Who's helping? Who's awake and helping?
I believe that would be 2 people.
Yeah.
I should describe what the defense is, right? I think it's trying to make air pockets with the shield so that we can breathe. Right? Because that's the thing that we're having trouble with at the moment, right?
Yeah. And the profuse burning. Yeah.
Also, yes, the Bacid. The exfoliating experience.
Yeah, that's good for the skin. So
as Linus, I think Linus
radiating
wiggles over to Bryn and tries to shake her back to sort of like keep her from passing out.
Makes sense.
Like that's a Linus kind of thing to do.
I agree. So I get 1 from Linus. Do I get 1 from Cadence?
I guess.
But that's not. You got to describe what he does.
he's.
By the way, are you guessing? Are you guessing what we're supposed to do? Is that the?
He's digging his toe in just like he was for his defense before.
Right. Okay, I think I'm ready. Wait, I can spend this persona and fate stuff. I'm spending that later.
Well, you can double tap your nature if you want by spending a persona. You can roll your nature, and then you can also spend the persona to roll too.
And if you want Bryn back in the fight, then probably want to roll as many dice as you can.
All right, I'll double tap the nature. This doesn't let me go backwards though. All right, we're going back to the beginning. Do this again.
Well, double tapping your nature here. Hold on. Does that mean what is your nature before you decided to roll right now, Epi? What is your current nature?
4.
4 out of 4?
Yeah.
Okay. So then your first attack. So you're rolling first at 4, and then you're getting tax, and then so tapping your persona adds 3.
The tax never comes till after. Tax is always at the end of the roll, no matter what.
Cool. It's like sales tax. Okay.
Sales tax. Yeah, it all comes at the end. So he can tap it and he can use it and then tap it with his persona and get 8. But when it's done, it'll get taxed by 1
2
for using it wrong, and then I don't know if it's taxed again for his persona of using it. But I don't know why it wouldn't be. I think it will get double taxed. I don't know.
Oh, it absolutely will get double tax at the end.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's not till the end. So
yeah, it's not to the end.
Oh,
so.
And I have a shield. I forgot. Okay,
Yes,
this is the whole reason why we're doing this.
Whole reason.
Ready?
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Whew, okay, I rolled 1.
I
So
rolled
not great.
7.
yeah.
I think we're doing
Look at
okay.
hold on.
guys.
Also, look at all of those 6s.
I think you should
Yes.
explode those, man.
What is required to explode them?
A fate.
A fate.
Oh, go! I have that.
One
I am
fate.
out of persona,
1, 2,
but I
3,
do have a
4,
fate.
5, 6. You have 7 of all your successes
Okay.
were 6s,
Literally every single one of your successes was 6s.
and we can use more than 7. So we can use
Yeah.
more than 7 right now,
Yeah.
like because
All
you
right.
can heal both of us. You can.
So
feel-
just
God damn it! If you guys get out of this thing
roll-
unscathed,
roll-
I'm gonna be
six.
livid.
Greater
and
than
it's
4.
factorial, right? Because it
76
explodes.
Yes,
Exclamation
correct.
point greater than 4.
It's not an exclamation point. It's factorial. We're math here. We do math.
Yeah. Oh, and then I do greater than 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the system is not math.
You don't.
Yeah.
Need to,
That's
no,
what-
don't do greater than 4. Just roll, because I don't want to. I don't trust this greater than. Just roll. We can see the successes. I'm scared when you roll. Like you say.
Wait.
Three.
I
But
like it saying.
Is it?
successes.
Okay.
Oh, I see. That greater than 4 just adds. Okay, because
Just adds
only the
another
6 explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So you got 6 more, and then
God.
all right.
Here we go.
So your defense roll, you get all of this as health back.
That didn't tell me how many successes. 1.
No, I'm
2,
totally cool with
3.
this. It's 56
4.
successes, Epi.
1, 2, 3, 4,
4,
5.
5.
No, this is wrong. It's exploding everything that's 4 or more, right? Or
Yeah.
no, wait.
It should have only rolled 8 dice,
Seven.
and it rolled
Yeah.
way more than that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
just
just
doing-
watch
I'm
it.
back
Just
to the
watch
other
it.
one.
Watch the roll. Roll again. Just-
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. That's why I say.
I think you put the
There
fact.
we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
see, that was better. We'll take it.
1, 2,
No,
three.
3 successes.
3
But-
successes.
10.
10.
10. Right. Which is more than we need. No, it's not, because it gets. Oh no, it doesn't get its order of might. So it's
It's
gonna
9
get back. It's 9 but that's
because of
still
the light, but you haven't. That's more than enough to return your 5 or whatever.
Yep.
Oh, it's actually. Oh, because it's not a versus with the.
It is versus.
It is a versus. Yeah.
So
So,
it's
it's actually 8.
Right. Which that's still you're safe enough. You're getting all your disposition back.
I want more than that. Give me everything.
No,
All right.
Good
Well,
roll.
I'm done. I retire.
that is very good.
That's fair.
Epi, I think that roll single-handedly might have just saved the party tonight. You
I
made
bet.
this go from literal certain
Sometimes.
death to you might be okay.
We
That-
might
I said we'd be fine. We're gonna be fine. Epi and I
Yeah,
have
fine.
been hard on
I mean,
fine for the whole time.
Cadence,
If
I
you
need
if you
to-
look at what I called that roll,
what did you call this roll? How fine are we?
This roll.
we are 7 fine.
Okay, Cadence.
Solid.
Okay.
Man, so that's I'm doing some health roll.
Yeah, you're doing some health roll.
I'm
This is
still
independent.
yeah, I'm still very unarmed.
Yep.
Because it's independent, my order of might and my pseudopod weapons come into effect.
Thanks, buddy. We're still fine. Come on.
We're fine. We're fine.
Yeah.
Do I have a couple healthy dice?
Yeah.
I am
Oh, yeah.
attacking by Cadence is saying, look, if I can't hold us out here, then I'm gonna go in there and start ripping things up to try and make some air bubbles and get you guys out of there faster.
Have you used Curious this game?
I have not yet used Curious. I think that makes a lot of sense, actually.
I feel like it's in Cadence's nature to be like, what's in here? To maybe even rather than go at the edge, like to dig deeper. And
He hasn't really dove in to investigate this kind of thing before, so I'll take that.
Hey.
That'll just nullify my my unarmed negative.
yeah, you
Yeah,
don't have
let's-
any weapons that would be.
I have nothing
useful
useful.
here.
No.
All right.
But how about you? You have useful things.
Well, yeah, I think now that Bryn's sort of been resuscitated and she opens her eyes and looks around and they're burning horribly because we're all covered in acid. if you like dive in, she like reaches out and like Cadence is a lithe elf. She'll like grab you and like pull you through it and try and like take some of your momentum and like and while it's not compressing us, it's spreading itself out with pseudopods. Hopefully use that to our advantage to like tear a path through this goo.
Totally. How about you, Basil?
I feel like I'm leaning on the shield a lot, but I'm going to lean on the shield some more. I think now that we've got some air pockets going, I'm just like, I think just trying to wedge it open with the shield, just trying to
exploit.
Like keep. Yeah,
I mean it's at half dispo right now, so it seems reasonable to assume that there are some gaps, and maybe we're able to get little bits of us out. And it pulls us back in again. We're kind of on that like fighting.
Godfather.
Maybe we
Part
pop
2.
out for a second, take a gasp of air, pull back in again. The typical underwater being sucked in sort of fight scene.
Yeah, and I'm going to say that that Linus gets a nice breath of air and calls out to Cadence, which is the thing that really just pushes him just far enough to be like, okay, I've got to go in here and help people out. Rockin'. And we are 0-ob independent, and I have 3 successes.
And 3 6s on those 3 6s.
And 3 6s. And I have 2 fate left. So
all right. Pseudopod lashes at does not lash out with a cube. The cube lashes out with the pseudopods.
I like it.
It's all relative.
Yeah,
we can't tell.
I mean, at this point, they are about equal mass. So, 6 dice, and I just canceled the macro. That's awesome.
Not like 7 or 8 dice.
No, I'm sure it's getting bonus successes though.
I still do 3 points of damage though.
Yeah.
Okay, Eric.
All right. Look at that. Look what happens. What the fuck?
6 dice.
So I'm gonna spend that fate to roll.
Yeah, explode that.
Yeah.
Just get
and
3 more successes.
Explosive.
Yes.
We've got 6.
The hell is this?
We get 5 because of dim light.
That's right. That's just 5. Sorry.
That's
guys.
right. Oh, just a cool 5.
Just a cool 5.
But he dives in, goes swimming to do those 5,
and then roll.
And he's having the worst
see if
time.
your armor works. Leather doesn't break.
Yeah.
It might. You might still be stick.
Oh, I have uno mas.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like this is happening. Well, we're definitely not getting out of this unscathed.
I mean, maybe.
I don't know. If you have all your disposition, I honor it.
What we won't. We've lost.
Could.
I'm going to end this right now. I mean, I'm going to try to.
Well, yeah. As long as I get
dispo.
As long as I get 1 success.
You don't have to get 1 success. You already have.
No, we're down 2. We're down 2.
We're down 2.
Oh yeah, you are down 2. Okay.
Well, I mean, it would be a minor compromise because we had a 12 dispo, but yeah, man, I just need to get 2 successes. I have a shield, which at least doesn't give me a penalty. So I'm rolling health on an attack.
And I finally got a hold of you and have trying to just hold on for dear life. So I have more things flopping in this.
I think at this point, Bryn is actually, trying to pull people out. Like, I think it's like weak enough that she's trying to throw Cadence, to get a grip on. I know what I'm doing, Eric. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Grab the walls having manacles on them. Finally, I've thought of something. I grab one of the chains of the manacles and I start pulling from chain to chain on the wall to pull us out. And I grab one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Finally, I think of like something to do with like the environment. And also, it's totally Bryn to be drawn towards the manacles.
To the chains. I know, that makes it even better.
Yes, that's perfect.
Oh, that your imprisonment is the tool to your salvation is very nice.
I love it. Okay.
Oh, that's very, Very sweet.
Feels poetic.
Yeah.
Let's just see if the dice are like, oh, and also, but that's not good. Okay. Jaded. Yeah, this is perfect. I look at those manacles and I'm like, I look at them and Bryn is just like,
That is
just like-
perfect.
Like, I hate to go back to this, but this is in the world of man, this is my life. And she grabs onto one of the manacles.
That's so good. I know, that's so good. Of course it's Jaded. Oh,
This is great. So I'm using that. I don't think I'm going to tap nature for once. I have a bunch of persona. I'm just going to spend 2 persona for 2 dice.
Hubris.
Well, my nature doesn't apply, and it's already been tapped twice, and it's down to 3.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
instead of,
Okay.
so
I'm
yeah,
sure it'll be fine.
We're fine. We're fine.
that's bad.
That's bad.
I'd like to help.
Yeah, I'd take your help.
I think Basil is anchoring himself. As you're pulling in one direction, Basil's trying to keep the ooze from just being dragged along with you, right? Like,
Yeah,
you can't just push through Jello on a plate. Something has to hold the Jello back.
you're pulling the other direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Cadence finally did grab onto you and finally grabbed onto Linus. So you yanking
You're
out is also pulling
Yeah.
Linus the car thing.
Yeah.
out of there too, right?
Oh, that's a great compromise when we get there.
Yeah, when we get there, because it's gonna smash the hell out of us right now, or it did. All right.
Oh, because then you'll be trapped on the other side. Oh.
Yeah. All right. Well, with all that help, I got
Yeah.
plenty of successes.
It's enough to kill it.
It's enough to kill it. And I take 5 dispo. I could resist.
No, it's not 5. It's 7.
Oh, it's 7. Right. Sorry.
The pseudopods give +1, and its might gives it +1 as well.
Yeah.
That drops you and takes the rest of us down to 1.
Well, we gotta
It doesn't
resist.
really matter at this point. I mean, it drops me, but then
You're right. It's a question of 1 or 2 disposition points to Bryn.
yeah. So right now I would take 7. Right now we are don't remove any yet, Basil. I don't want to.
No, that was me. I was doing it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. We are at a total. We started at 12. We're down to 10. If we take 7, we'll be down to 3. If we take 6, we'll be down to 4. No matter what, we've lost more than half. So
Correct.
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Using the armor is moot. I'm
Okay.
out. Everyone else goes down to 1. It doesn't really matter that. It doesn't matter whether or not we have one more than that. We're still in a major compromise scenario. So
Right.
Yep.
So let's
Yeah,
talk.
so-
Let's talk about what this scenario could look like.
Yeah.
Because I'll bring us back to the grind.
Yeah.
As the-
I mean,
At
my
the end-
lantern's gone. That seems like a pretty big. That's
Oh,
an
yeah.
off 3 cost lantern.
Your lantern burns out as it's like in the ooze. Okay. The lantern is destroyed for sure. Right. Like
Okay.
just
Okay.
period. Like yeah, the lantern's
Well,
definitely gone.
I mean, I think the lantern is lost. It might still be in there. We're just not going to ever go back for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's some things I'm entertaining here.
Yeah.
Definitely some conditions. I mean, if we could, maybe you guys are separated on other sides of the ooze.
Yeah. Is the ooze killed? Did we destroy it, or we just escaped?
We did.
Well,
Our-
it's a minor.
our-
conflict, but
Yeah, our goal was not to destroy it.
yeah.
So I don't.
Well,
think
it
we
is
get
a
that.
yeah. Well, wait, I mean, it is a kill. It's considered a kill conflict. So
Yeah. So it's
maybe
dead.
it is dead. But
It
now
has-
there's a giant acidic pool
Yeah.
separating the party.
Yeah. That makes
Right.
sense. I mean,
So-
that seems based on the description of what we were just doing. That even if it's not still alive, it's still an acidic pool that's dangerous to us.
It doesn't seem major enough, though. I mean,
Right.
as
Well, let's
No.
think of. So I'm gonna start writing down the conditions. Like just brainstorming the things I'm thinking of right now. Right.
Sure.
So lantern, lantern is gone. I don't like the idea it's recoverable.
Yeah, I think.
Lantern is gone. Ooze turned into an acid pool. split up, and then a lot of conditions. I mean,
Like
a lot of shit
squeaky
has.
clean?
I don't know. Not that kind of condition.
Oh.
I think your shield's destroyed probably.
What? Whose shield?
Your shield that you were using in the conflict to create space is probably ruined.
Makes sense.
All burned up.
Poor shield.
Exhausted? Bunch of
Yeah.
exhausteds.
Shield is gone. Yeah, and everyone being exhausted seems like. Yeah, I kind of like. I think that's a pretty like. You guys won, but I am told you incurred a major compromise. Like that seems pretty major to me. I mean,
So
I could.
Are you throwing those ideas out individually?
Yeah.
Or
No. This is like
all this
package
stuff?
A. Package A is this thing, right? I'd be willing to. We can modify it. Alternatively, I could totally call for a death.
I think that would
Yeah.
be totally valid. I think that this is
The lantern is still gone, but someone is also dead. That's package B.
Yeah.
Do we get to decide who's
It
dead?
would be Bryn. Bryn was the one that went to Zero Dispo
Oh.
No, a lot of people went to Zero Dispo.
and then came back. No. It was at the end.
At
Bryn
the end,
was
everyone
Zero
went down to
Dispo,
one besides.
and yeah, everybody else was one.
No. Basil goes to 0.
I don't know.
No. The way you lose Dispo is one at a time. Oh wait, no, it was the last attack though. It was the last
It was
attack.
last
You're right.
attack.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. I was still thinking that it was Basil going first. That was my bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. Bryn could have died saving their friends. That's possible. Basil could have died, like or is dying from their wounds right now, creating space to get out of here.
Yeah,
Those are all.
I think I have a really, really grim idea.
Oh yeah,
It's
I'm
very
in.
fitting to me. Bryn kept grabbing at the manacles, and she just could not get a hold of them. They were too slimy. And so finally, in the last moment, she locks the manacle onto her hand, and so she's an anchor point. And now everybody can pull themselves off on her, but that means she's stuck in the ooze, trapped, literally manacled to the wall as the ooze devours her. Like that seems like it makes sense.
The ooze does
It's a
have
pretty-
to die right after that.
It's a pretty
does, yeah.
glorious death, right?
Yeah. You do that to
She
save
dies.
everyone
Yeah.
tries to hack you free. Well, okay, no, that's it. That's it. So
We're
Lantern
screaming,
Lantern is dead. Lantern is dead. The ooze is turned to a pool of acid. And then Bryn is dead. So no one's exhausted.
Hold on a second. I thought package B was one of us is dead. I mean, Lantern gone, right? But well, pool of acid. Fine.
I mean,
You guys,
yeah.
Right.
Ooze
That's-
is ooze. Like that's the ooze is dead. That's a great compromise.
yeah.
Oops.
So killing him is my business has all these examples for if you lose a kill conflict. It doesn't have any examples, therefore, if you win a kill.
It tells you to flip it.
Yeah. So this says if you lose a kill conflict but earn a major compromise, which is what it did. Right? That's what it got.
Yeah.
You're left for dead. You're killed, but all but one of your opponent. You were killed, but all one of your opponents are. You were killed, but you badly injure your opponent. You're killed. Yeah, so you're killed but cause massive collateral damage. So feels like,
Even just one death is very nice.
yeah.
for
I
a
think
compromise.
Bryn dying chained to the walls is the most bitter, horrible, sad, awful death that she could possibly have, and I love it.
Yeah.
That seems like the right one. But I don't think you. Yeah, and the thing is that I don't think you're dead yet. I think you're succumbing to your wounds, chained there to the manacles. So
Okay.
I think there's time here, in the darkness for you all to you're looking for Bryn and you find them and they're and what are those last words? Like, what is that last moment? Let's zoom in on that.
What is the death knell?
Yeah. They can't be saved. So that's out of the question. This is
Yeah.
your final farewells. Okay.
If you give me a final farewell, I think there's a way I could be saved, and it would be terrible and horrible.
Make that oath.
which is making that oath. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be the worst. I think Bryn. I'm not good at final speeches. If I had tried to write it out, I could think of something poetic and clever. But I think Bryn and her.
Those would be perfect last words right there.
They should have said the poet.
I'm not good at goodbyes.
Yeah. Give me 2 seconds to look at Bryn's stuff. I want to see.
You're
I know what
safe.
her raiment is, and it is not applicable here, honestly. But Bryn calls to Linus, which is a shame because Sage isn't here, and says, I'm glad I got to die beside my friends. And,
Aw.
and that's I think that's her final. She doesn't have a farewell for everybody. I'm sorry, it's not nothing personal.
No.
She means it to everyone, but it's poignant because Linus really wanted to know whether he had friends, and it was important for Bryn to let him know that in the end she considers him her friend. And I think I feel like her last motion is like she's reaching for like one of those oath sticks to to signify that she swears an oath to to all of you, but she never makes it because she's dying. But like it's the final thing in her her final thing before she falls, and the oath stick kind of rolls to the ground.
Fade to black.
Yeah, and there is the story of Bryn.
Does anybody free you from the manacle?
Yeah, I mean, like, I want to perform the legitimate last rites of Bryn's religion. Did I ever know that?
Does Bryn have a religion?
Bryn's unaffiliated.
I don't think you know their religion, so what do you do?
She's neither lawful nor chaotic. So.
Well, then I've got some last rites that I can perform.
Yeah,
I've got a pocket full of them.
She doesn't truck with the gods. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, but
well, then it's something along the lines of like it's you know what? It's the last rites for the gods because Bryn is coming their way.
So good.
Nice.
Okay.
Beautiful. Yeah, I think any kind words you say.
And of course, I mean, Cadence has to be playing something over top of this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you have anything prepared? You have while my guitar gently weeps.
Yeah.
The elven of Loch Lomond.
Yeah. Good.
About a lake 1,000 years ago, where a big battle was held.
The Song of Lament.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Excellent.
Okay. So we're down technically 2 players tonight. So we should probably.
I can't magically show up with another character.
Yeah.
I could, but I have to make them, and yeah.
So we should probably call it.
Sounds good.
For this point, and so let's do some experience, and I think this is going to be the end of like mostly of this season. We might be back like next year or so, like 2019 maybe we can swing together, but like I'm sorry that we won't have more Torchbearer, and that we'll have to end tonight on the
on the
death of Bryn.
Yeah. I'm happy to end a series.
Yeah.
No, it's not because of that, but our schedules are not kind.
Yes, our schedules hate us. But yeah, this game.
Mm-hmm.
God,
So
I swear
good.
this game is so easy to GM. Like, I know that sounds weird, but it kind of really is. And it's by and large because I have great players to play with. You all help a lot. You make it really easy. This has been I'm so sorry, Bryn. It's so good. It's so good though.
It was a great death.
Yeah.
I'm not sad at all.
Yeah. Cool. So for those who are living, want to do some experience?
Sure. I don't
Hey,
know
I
if
still get to cast a vote,
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
so I'm in it. Yeah.
Uh,
All right.
Wait,
So
does
beliefs. We review our beliefs, instincts, and goals tonight for Fate and Persona points.
yeah. I guess I go first.
Yes, it's me, then you. So
Yeah.
it's you.
All right. No, it's so sad. Everything is sad now. All right. So the belief, my belief is the path to holiness is to pity the gods for what they need of you. I feel like the last rite hit that.
I think you're solid.
All right.
Yeah, I think giving the last rites to the gods, saying Bryn's
Yeah.
coming for you.
Yeah.
My goal is to send at least one undead critter to their final reward. Did not accomplish that.
No, if I had just sworn that oath, you could.
Yeah.
I could be like, I'm back, and then you could kill me. And then
Yeah, exactly.
you're like, but you're chained up.
And my instinct is when I encounter a new creature, ask about their religion. I was actually going to do that, but this didn't quite work. So
I don't think that cube had a lot of thoughts.
yeah,
on it.
I did, get as deep with it as I could. It's how about you, Adam? Where are you at?
I think I've got my instinct. I wanted to go look for those spices. And I at least got to mention it, but I didn't actually get to roll it or anything.
Yeah, instinct. I think you have to roll, right?
Yeah. My goal was to get deeper into the caves than we've been before, and gosh, we went deep.
Too deep.
Too deep did we delve. And then my belief was I was looking for the source of the strange chaos powers, and I do not think that either of the things that we found were the source.
Not the source, but you definitely work towards it. Like this place being a home of spite of the elves is kind of like a reason why it's a nexus for chaos, right?
I mean, I'll take it.
So
Need all the help
Like-
we can get.
that should be pretty clear at this point, I think. If not, then that's a failure on me.
Sure.
But yeah, the history of this place is why this place is, to what nefarious ends it's being used now is still like TBD. What the
Sure.
cult's after, TBD. But the idea of like, oh yeah, no, this is an astute haunted place full of sadness and spite. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Aw.
How about Linus? Sean, if you can't do yours, you might as well do Linus.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's pull his up. All right, Linus says the Red Caves have made an unfortunate situation into a ticking time bomb. We must defuse it.
I mean, we diffused one of the things.
I think we did make one. We did make progress towards trying to get out. I mean, we certainly worked at it. So I think that's a fate. Seems fate worthy for him. Goal: I will find a solution. I will find a solution in the caves that isn't killing sentient creatures.
That was not a sentient creature.
Yep.
Right. So you didn't work towards it either.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't feel
You
like
don't get your quest by default.
Yeah, you got your quest in negative, right? Like, well, I killed the
Yeah.
thing, but it wasn't sentient. Yeah. So I don't think goal applies. When encountering a sentient creature, always try to parlay first. Nope, did not.
Yeah.
Happen. So I'm just giving him one for belief.
Yep, that sounds fair.
Cool. Group rewards.
Yes, group rewards. These are all persona worthy, as always. First one is MVP. The person who made the clutch roll. I think we all are thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep, congratulations, Basil.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. The defense.
Yeah.
No,
Basil, you.
I was
The-
trying
Our
to figure
favorite
out
herb.
if Bryn could earn persona in the afterlife, but
No.
Persona post mortem.
No, that defense. Your defense was absolutely we would have been saying goodbye to more characters if that roll was really bad.
And if Eric hadn't gotten 7 successes at the end, which there's nothing we could have done anything about, but we actually would have come out pretty okay.
Yeah.
Exclusively because of that defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree.
I'll take it.
Next up is Workhorse. Workhorse is the person who helped the most. Can't be the person who's the MVP.
Probably Bryn, if she wasn't dead.
I don't think Bryn is eligible. I would say Cadence because you were able to help out on every single role, and because you had all the right skills.
It's because I'm such a good scout.
And,
Yeah,
and you were the
brilliant scout.
one who identified the door and knew what was going on there.
Sure.
It wasn't like the clutch critical thing, but it gave us the useful information that we would not have otherwise had.
Yeah. And you know what? If we hearken way back, like way back when, one of the first instincts I think Cadence had was like always look out for danger or so. And that would have been perfect for walking into a Gelanteus cube because you've been like not so fast. I have this instinct.
Yeah. What's
Things
Kate's
change.
instinct now?
I have to get better at instincts.
Don't run out of food.
Yeah.
Gather and hunt when you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where's your god
Persona.
now, Cadence?
Yeah. Yep. Take a persona for
I did.
there we go. All right. I have a way to cheat the system. Not everybody can earn embodiment for MVP. So I vote for everybody but Bryn.
Okay, that's fair.
We got to do that more often.
So persona all around.
Yeah, I think our characters came to light in beautiful ways. I mean, especially considering we hadn't played in a while, I felt like we all jumped right into our characters and we were playing them to the hilt, or not to the hilt, playing them very true.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Sorry. So we have a newcomer in chat who was asking about all the cool things about Torchbearer and kind of what it does, and what we're doing right now about rewards. And I was just describing how there's two types of rewards that we're voting on here. It's fate worthy and persona worthy. Both of those are sort of like just player boon resources that can be spent to help augment your skill rolls. And you get them by playing true to your beliefs. So, like, that's why we talk about our beliefs, instincts, and goals. And it's kind of like Edge and Shadowrun. Yeah, it's kind of fair.
Fate works very similar to Edge, and spending it afterwards to reroll and persona. Yeah, actually.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Then now with the XP out of the way, the last thing I guess is outros.
Yeah.
And maybe talk about the game.
Sorry.
Up in the top left, Adam,
what's up with you?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know anymore. If we have to wait for another year, how am I supposed to come back in and play Basil
I know, right?
full time?
You're gonna have to play my new character. Damn, you're gonna have to
I'm just understudying for Virgil, who is an excellent musician and a great voice actor, at least on this stream. And go look for his stuff in his SoundCloud because he's amazing. And if you want to listen to my stuff, I'm at hackerblinks.bandcamp.com or hackerblinks at Twitter because we can talk and it's great. Yeah, that's Virgil's Twitter, and he's a great guy. And he wasn't able to come and hang out with us today, which is kind of sad. But it meant that I got to play too, so that's cool. Sean, how about you?
I'm Sean Nittner. You can find me pretty much everywhere as at Sean Nittner. My shill for the night is Evil Hat just launched Kickstarter for Channel A, which is the anime game of movie producing pitches. I think my favorite quote about it is it's like playing Cards Against Humanity without hating yourself at the end and feeling gross about it. It is a fun little game. I'll go ahead with my link. So if you're into party games, I'd say check it out. How about you, Abby?
I'm Epidaya Ravishaw. You can find me on Twitter. I'm the Epidaya there. You can go to dig1000holes.com where the 1,000 is a number and holes is plural. I have the worst URLs in the world.
It's pretty bad.
You should go there though, and when you go there, you should check out my series "Person Teaches Epi About Thing,"
Hey.
Yeah, because I've got a bunch of them. I've got and I'm about to do one with Adam about war games, and I'm looking forward to that. So that's my big thing. How about you, Eric?
Yeah, and I'm Eric. I'm EricVulgaris everywhere. Let's see. Thursday, I'm back here. This is for a super fun game on Kickstarter right now. I'm going to chill out. It's the game called Free Spacer. It's a hard sci-fi traveler-esque game. It's super fun. Adam in the top left is also a player in it, and it is a very, very cool game. Tomorrow morning, you can see our the VOD for our like world creation phase is going up live, so you can check that out after watching the first video, which is currently a VOD here, and also going up on YouTube at the same time. So you can check out and see what Free Spacer is all about there, and then I'll link you to the Kickstarter that's ongoing right now for Free Spacer, if you want to check that out as well. Other than that, all of my events and stuff on Twitch should be live, so you can see I have a game almost every single day on other people's channels.
Yes.
In addition, in addition, I'm playing some stuff off stream. So I got a lot going on right now, and I'm starting some more games in the next couple of weeks to come on other people's channels. So just keep a look-see on that. And if you think I do way too much and you're not sure and you can't follow me on all this stuff, I do have a Patreon, and every week I do a weekly wrap-up, which I link all my VODs and talk about my plans and things holding me back. Basically just a stand-up kind of style. Give you an idea of everything that I do. That's patreon.com/EricVulgaris. Because I know I do a lot of stuff, and it's hard to keep track of everything that I do. So it's an easy way to keep it all together. All right, so that's me. I'm out of here. Episode 18, or I guess season 2, episode 1 will come back sometime early 2019. Keep a lookout for it. This has been super awesome. So thank you all so much.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
We're out of here.
Bye.
Have a great one.
Bye.